your all when you're in the fight. Nothing here is set in stone. You can make this age your own. So take the stage that's set before you and get your name in lights. A place in history is not hard to make. If you give it your all with this step you take. Nothing here is set in stone. You can make this age your own. So take the crowd that's cheering for you and make the rafters shake. You feel the nerves, but don't be afraid. Hey. 'Cause where there's a will, there is a way. Yeah, it's a high-speed chase, and we won't slow down. Pedal to the metal till the floor gets out. Come and get the glory, come and write your story, and live it all out there. It's tough as steel, and you're sharp as iron, shining like a diamond when the pressure's on. Come and get the glory, come if you dare. You can be number one, thrill seeker. It's a high-speed chase and we won't slow down. Pedal to the metal till the floor gives out. Come and get the glory, come and write your story, and live it all out there. You're tough as steel and you're sharp as iron, shining like a diamond when the pressure's on. Come and get the glory, come if you dare. You can be number one, thrill seeker.
Good
was
evening,
good.
everyone, and welcome to the Training Mode Network. If you are new to the Training Mode Network, we are a beginner and intermediate focused fighting game community, and we run tournaments nearly every night of the week, including a few community events on Saturdays. Our community event for this Saturday, 3/23, at 12 p.m. PST, 2 p.m. CST, 3 p.m. EST, is going to be Blaze Blue Central Fiction First to 5 exhibitions. We got a lot of character and skill variety in this one, so I hope y'all can make it because it's going to be a really fun one. I need to find commentators for that, by the way. Otherwise, we have a really great bracket for you tonight. We have two people who can graduate. We have Pineapples, who won the last tournament on Lucilius, and we have Sheep. Sheep is a graduate of TMN Vanilla Grand Blue, so if she wins, she just has to win once to graduate Rising. Other than that, we got a lot of really good players, and I'm really excited for this one. I'm joined on commentary by Callisto and Nexon. Good evening, y'all.
Yeah.
Hello.
I'm gonna put it out there. We were talking about our favorites. I'm gonna have to root for Sheep because I think she was in my the crew that I was running Relink Lucy raids with the other day, and that is
They're just
sweat.
getting started.
That is a sweaty raid. So you know we're down in the trenches.
Okay,
But
so
up
first
we're
up,
getting in right away.
17 Blades, 17 of them, and you're not playing Lucilius. This is a false marketing.
Yeah, that's who I was thinking. I was thinking they played Jita, but I couldn't find like hard confirmation. So
Oh, we got the someone grinded the battle pass for the horny Zeta outfit.
Have to buy that. I don't want this character, but I'm buying that.
Yeah, I'm still like 1 week out on the battle pass on both of my accounts, so I don't have it quite yet.
I've got the levels there. I just need to buy premium. So Zeta is a funny character in that she's kind of just mid as fuck, and then she gets 50 meter, and every interaction is just like, awful to deal with.
I don't think she's the only character like that, but I will say too, she if we're gonna be fair to her, she does kind of need 75 to like really make it work. But once she has 75, and you see this at edible play, it's not like beginner intermediate brackets. You saw, I think it was Merc died to SQ because he didn't believe that, he went for a throw when Zeta had 75 meter, and that's like, what are you doing? GG's. But on the other side, 17 with the Jita, and Jita are just a weird spot right
people
now.
Have come a lot more up on Jita. I think at the start of the game, she was considered like bottom tier because she wasn't broken anymore.
She was heavily nerfed. Like, she definitely got hit very hard.
Don't get it wrong, she's worse, but I think people are starting to come around on her. People are starting to come around on her, I think.
Yeah, I think as the game goes on, you're more seeing like, oh, it makes sense. She had to be nerfed because she would have been absolutely absurd in this game. Still has fantastic movement, which you see right there, right? You see that tipper range dash light? Her run speed lets her get that from very far, and it's extra plus. You know, she gets like an extra up to 2 frames there, so she can swing afterwards. She can 5-5M confirm. It just utilizes the system mechanics pretty well. Her ults are like okay. Her ult Rekka is very good. The other ones are just kind of there. But for the most part, she still has everything she needs. Her damage can seem a little lackluster compared to like Cat and Grand, but some of those two characters do a ton of damage.
She has better neutral than them.
Yeah. Ooh, big check. Yeah. Got the Raging Strike. I don't know if that was like specifically looking for the guard break. But yeah, this is still a terrible situation, right? This super is so long that generally her timers are going to refill, and she gets the safe jump here. Yeah, keeping it nice and easy, backing off, looking for a throw with maybe.
Yeah, just box out with normals. Just sit back, throw out normals. You don't have to commit too much here.
Yeah, kind of a checkmate situation now with the chip.
Just run up DP. Oh.
Yeah,
maybe,
although giving away the bravery
go.
points can make it kind of sketchy. I've definitely lost like that before, of like having a very good situation and then you just give up all your BP trying to guard cancel them away, and then you get.
When someone's that low, you get really antsy to try to chip them out, but you also don't want to do the immediate option because what if they spot dodge the DP, and then it's just like.
Yeah, Gina Lindley has that double rep.
Stressful.
She has that double rep heavy DP. That's pretty good at chip out situations since you sort
of
get 2 chances at it.
Kisuke special.
Oh yeah,
that's not great. Well, you're not
early on the DP.
No meter, so like no kill, but like that, not great.
I don't think that was the worst DB because the JU was definitely high. It wasn't real, but unfortunately didn't delay the DP and kind of went the wrong direction. Now stuck in the quarter, gonna spend again.
You're still behind in health and BP. This isn't great for you, although.
Yeah, that's a big
things are looking up. Things are looking up.
This is going to be a tough route because that spends the DP timer, but not going to get the timer. So now just kind of sitting without that 10-second recast timer on heavy DPs.
Davio's been getting a lot of like guard cancel, or like a lot of
preemptive guard cancels, expecting a special cancel that doesn't come.
Yeah, you're seeing a lot of
big 2H. But Jita doesn't have a great time actually converting off of those. She might have been able to like land an ult Rekka there, but it's always, you know, finicky counter hit anti-air
very good ult laser there.
Weakness. Yeah, we see the ults are able to, if you have 75, you can combo off each other. The first one refunds 25, puts you back at 50. And again, yeah, good micro dashing with 5H.
Davio's also been doing a lot of just H raps for like the H follow-up to rapid Z to knee kicks. So it's good to see that being called out.
With the meaty though, ended up back throw in the corner, but yeah, another fake
not real
pogo setup.
Yeah. Zeta, her strength in the last game was always just the triple high-low off of like any connection because she could route into sweep. Doesn't really have that nearly as easily anymore. You need like specific setups.
It still always was a relatively high execution form of offense. Like Zeta has since launch been considered like the closest thing to a high execution character in Grand Blue.
Oh, is that kill?
Yeah,
frame kill?
That looked like it. That was a cheeky setup, but unfortunately, Davia.
Oh my God!
Rhapsody through. Can you finish this? No. But the back throw in the scramble, and Davia hangs in there 1-1.
That was actually kind of insane.
Yeah, huge scramble at the end. Has a really good play using the Rhapsody to armor the Brave counter and almost had the punish, but just kind of had a little bit of a drop. Those combos, again, they're not free. Zeta combos are a bit harder than a lot of what you'd be used to for other characters. And yeah, we can see even the reduced corner carry for Jita is pretty far on the heavy Rekka. Missed the landing normal. Gonna get pushed back out here.
There's a lot of mashing on the wake up. It's not great to do when you can just 6XL run up on someone.
Yeah, Jita for sure. With her run speed, she can always get there in time. Even on, you know, a soft knockdown on an air attack, she'll get there for the dash light. If anything, if you're going to make a big bet like that, you just got to go for the heavy Rhapsody to call out the 6XL, since that's pretty much a guaranteed punish.
That doesn't get the wall bounce, so you live here.
Yeah, that is a difference.
I was not trying to jump out.
both because of the elimination of Rush and also just a little bit of the carry range on Hreka itself were nerfed. And now Jita does have a little bit of a harder time getting the corner. And this right here, a little bit of a hard time getting that height for the 2H. But good recognition that it was at the right spacing.
With 2H, no combo.
Oh, no, that was probably supposed to be something different, but a drop there.
We're dropping combos. We got Butterfingers.
Yeah, a little bit of spaghetti on both sides, but JBL still keeping the Grand Blue zone. Pushed out a little bit back to mid-screen, but challenge on the plus frames, and that 5M, still a really good button.
If you're going to mash on Wake Up like that, like you said, you kind of have to use counter. I really don't like just the mashing on the 6-6L and hoping it works out.
Against a slower character, maybe, but again, Jita is just way too mobile. You're not going to catch her being unable to get there in time for the meeting.
Yeah, unfortunate. Davio was starting to pick it back up there. I think they tend to do pretty well if the situation kind of devolves into scrambling. But, not to say, like, garbage player, obviously, but, like, there's just certain situations they were thriving in that, like, second game of that set, that Blades did a really good job of just avoiding.
Yeah, the hard part there, though, is just, again, with Zeta having the harder combos, you know, like, being good in a scramble and getting the hit in the scramble is great, but if you're not getting the conversions, this is a really unforgiving game in terms of not finishing your combos. It's an easy game for the most part to do combos in. Like, even the quote-unquote hard combos, the Zeta combos that are harder than everyone else's, by normal fighting game standards, they're fairly easy still, but you gotta finish them just because the risk of, you know, getting mashed out in a scramble and the damage is so high in this game.
Character techs up, they hit you. Or you get tagged by like an ult or something. Someone's just mashing on Wake Up. Yeah.
It looks like we're loading in our next match. Going to be Liv Left Lonathan up against Suzuka Wave. So definitely not a matchup we see that often. Beelzebub and Lowain.
Characters in general.
Beelzebub is definitely, I think he's flying pretty far under the radar in this game. He's still very good. You know, some of the losses on hard knockdown affect him. The way that H special is no longer hard knockdown is definitely a big hit to him because he doesn't get the teleport Oki that he used to mid-screen.
Teleport's a lot faster, though, is the thing.
Yeah.
Make up for it.
And
so much faster.
The dive kick is still very good. His ults are very solid. All of his ults other than DP reach full screen, which in itself is kind of wild. And especially the fact that if you block his charged fireball from far away, it doesn't really matter which version. You just eat a guaranteed guard break with, you know, the ult karma. And then on Lowain's side, again, you know, pretty strong.
He's a functional character. He's not a joke anymore. His weakness now is like... No, his weakness is low damage now, and I think that's... You can still spot dodge his counter, but I think aside from those two things, he's actually like a real character now. He actually gets to play the game.
I think you can play him different ways, too. I do, you know, personally, I feel like the strongest form of Lowain is definitely the kind of War of Attrition style, where you're really focusing on just stockpiling resources and just staying alive. And if they get in, you guard cancel them out, build meter, and then they get in again, and then you HPA to get your PP back. And you just sort of loop that, but he does have the offense, as you see here. Still has the grimy mix-ups.
Less grimy. He can't, like, real unblockable you, but...
Ooh, nice side switch. Yeah.
Ooh, we're not knowledge checking that. Ooh. I think he tried to roll after that TP to get closer, but...
Yeah, with the wake up throw, cut the recovery there. You saw no escape there.
Yeah. You might take that as a... Ooh, yes.
Oh, yeah, I don't know if you want to jump at Beelzebub, though. Still, you know, with...
I think it was not a terrible idea, because Bubs could also, like, Chaos
Fireball around start or something.
Fireball, Black Flies, Teleport.
It's not heavy Fireball also catches the jumps anyways. Yeah. it's kind of like...
it's not a terrible idea if it's the first thing you do. It's more just, like, not good to jump at Bubs if he thinks you're going to jump to begin with.
Taking that hit, honestly, oh no, the second hit though. I was going to say, taking that hit and just laying on the ground was actually kind of worked out at first, because you're minimizing the amount of damage potentially he has there, but unfortunately the second hit enough to close it out.
Lowain's supers they'll get you if you're not ready. Human Pyramid, I would also say, is definitely...
I think that's a good super.
Yeah, it's a good super. It's a lot more real.
Now that it's invul now, he basically... You know, the moment he loses a turn with 100, he just takes the turn back. Like, there's not really counterplay to it, right? You just have to hold it. And you can squeeze damage out. He still takes damage, and he can still be killed while he's in HVA. So you can do like button into spot dodge and try to squeeze a little bit out, but it's still a very, very effective reversal. Even though it's not a guaranteed combo the way that something like Nier would be, it's a guaranteed turn steal for sure.
Yeah. It's like...
This is looking like a checkmate situation.
Yeah, I think you're getting chipped. Ooh.
Yeah, and
jumping out wouldn't have been a terrible idea. You needed to like dive kick though to get away instantly.
I think he can still cover. In HBA, he moves fast enough to just cover the ground anyways. And again, that M is just a really, really good anti-air.
Suzuka's kind of getting run over a lot in here. Don't know if this is like his specialty as a Lane player, if he's the more aggressive player, if he's just taking advantage of what he's figured out to be a weakness here.
I think for the most part, you know, we say it all the time with the first rule of fighting games is if you're doing something and it's working, you don't stop doing it until they show you they can stop it. And right now the offense has been working. There's no reason to dial it back. And moving on with a quick 2-0 here, Lonathan looking pretty good. And Lwayne,
I think would have helped a lot in that, just in general with all like the double bros into like cross ups or against HBA. Just guard button.
Lwayne is definitely you know, the most knowledge check character in a game where, you know, this is a pretty heavy knowledge check game. Every character has at least one move where if you don't know how it works, you'll lose to that move. Lwayne just has like 6 of them. And we didn't even really get to see some of the parts on Lwayne that are actually really gross. The 2U, one of the best normals in the game. His 2M, very good as well, going under almost every normal projectile.
His ults are all insane.
Very
good.
And Lonathan still kind of has those in the bag, just didn't have to dig that deep into it just yet with kind of the normal B&B offerings putting in the work.
Who do we have next up?
Looking like it might be Kanan and Shogi coming up next. Well, we have a few in the next round.
Oh, hi, Dove.
Yeah, Shogi's in the lobby.
Sorry, I was muted. Kanan beat Greed, who got 3rd last tournament, so... And then Shogi beat Arcanis, so we are going to get those 2 now.
I remember those 2 placing fair. Besides, did Arcanis place well last tournament, or am I thinking of something else?
Arcanis placed well the last tournament they entered, but it wasn't this one. It wasn't this last one.
I see.
They placed like.
So what's this? Avatar-wise, this is looking like Lucilius Nier.
Yeah, and sticking with the. There's no misdirections here. I'm not gonna lie. I hate when it's one thing if it's like one of the novelty avatars, but when someone like has a Vera avatar and then they load up and it's like Cagliostro or something, I'm like,
really? I always try to do that. I don't like having my avatar.
Don't start the mix-ups. Let's get past the character intros before you start mashing your mix-ups, please.
Okay.
This is definitely Lucilius. Not as strong as Nier because currently nobody is as strong as Nier.
All right. And then
but Lucilius is still a really strong character, I think. But this situation where you get hit early, you can see still at only one sword level, going to be very hard to mount this comeback. But this corner carry is going to help a lot.
We have no BP at like 20%.
Yeah, and didn't really get a lot of sword meter for that combo. So any tap is going to do it. That'll actually be enough right there, yeah. Go forth, my child, hold down the neutral.
Awful was just Nier double DPing at the start, and like kind of you just have to hold that. Frankly, on some level, if the Nier just does that every time.
Yeah, and the first one was actually dodged. Shogi actually responded correctly to the first one, but the second one
dodged, but then they got caught by the 2-2H. Like, yeah, the counterplay to the Nier counter can be counterplayed back, which is part of what makes it so rough.
Yeah, big check.
All right, so he's getting a chance to play. Ooh, breaking the. Yeah.
Big counter hit. When you get hit out of the startup of Raging Strike before it comes out, you'd also don't get charged with BB, so that sort of worked out for Kanan. Good job blocking the ult, but that is plus. Yeah, you got to hold that pressure. And Shogi, being really aggressive on the spends of the BP, down 3-1. This time the sword levels are looking much better, and this should be it.
Cancel, yeah. It's
good job
really
not engaging.
To do that versus Lucilius. You kind of just hold it, I think.
I think it is a general rule. If somebody's thing spins at you, just hold it. Don't guard cancel it. That universally tends to go poorly. But gonna get the side switch here back into the corner. Nice routing to guarantee that corner positioning.
I'm surprised that Death actually was close enough to get there. That looked like... Ooh! Fireball into ult tack. Very interesting.
Yeah, hard knockdowns are going to get the safe jump, but it is a counter. You can't safe jump it, but you still have to dial out the dodge on your landing.
Yeah, I think Shogi tried to throw on landing.
Oh no! Hard call out there on the dodge, looking for the DP. Nice jump back to maintain the spacing,
and now you're out of
teleport works. But again, no BP, not going to be able to do a real extension here. No super, very low on resources in general.
Yeah.
Shogi very spendy.
Ooh, don't spot dodge.
Yeah, can't do that.
Does not work. That does not work.
If you want to know the counterplay, for the most part,
2H,
against his
air
teleports.
throw. Yeah, it's either like the 5L into 2H option.
Yeah.
You just air throw, call it out.
I think that the doing 5L into like a special that can anti-air is pretty powerful, because if he does the other teleports, you're just going to get them to combo. And then, you know, if you have a DP available, just buffer. Oh yeah, going for the teleport with no strike attached to it this time.
Ooh,
to fake
throw
it
that
out
to the
and
DP.
throw.
Free DPing
Yeah,
again.
working on the counter.
Ooh.
Look
This
at
is
that
a
throw
lot better
base.
start. This is the kind of start you really ideally hope. Like, obviously, everyone wants to just knock you in the corner and run their shit, but like, for Lucilius here, when you've got this much of a lead halfway in blade level, yeah, you can kind of just back up.
Good use of the
Frankly,
teleport, yeah.
You don't care. You can just kind of back up and respond.
Yeah, I think early round matters a lot for Lucilius, just because, you know, getting put in a disadvantaged state before your timers are up and before you have 50 meter for reversal, just a really tough situation because the momentum snowballs really hard.
I would like to see some guard cancels on these up teleports if you're not gonna... Like, if you're not gonna directly challenge him with, like, a mash or a 2H, you just want to block and guard cancel after.
Kanan getting a little frisky with the call-out dodges. And you gotta remember, even though dodge does evade a lot of stuff, dodge,
DP
when they
catches.
don't do anything, is literally just making yourself, like, minus 35 in their face.
Minus 35, and also they might just be able to
And counter-hit
you.
recovery, yeah.
Yeah.
Good check there.
Alright, Shogi takes it, I think.
Yeah,
Is that both
5H
of them?
gonna put it away.
Yeah. Lucilius 5H, people kind of talk about 5M more as the Antichrist kick. But, like, 5H is a good normal. It's really good at just, like, chunking out, pulls you in, vacuums you in.
Yeah,
For...
the vacuum is pretty important, actually, because it makes the punishes really consistent. And it's, in general, a little more consistent in how it functions. The range of active frames on his 5Ms means that it might hit at frame 7, but it might hit at frame 9. And that kind of really changes, you know, the quality of that button, since it is still a standard medium aside from being very fast. His 2M is kind of similar in that it's weird to use, right? Lucilius has a lot of normals that you gotta kind of tinker around with and figure out how and when you can use them. As 2M, high priority, very stubby, very good at stuffing things as a counter poke, but not your normal 2M in terms of like a check or a space control tool.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think
so
at the moment he's kind of just overshadowed because there are characters who are better than he is, who are also easier. Or they're around the same level.
Yeah.
In terms of power, and they don't require as much thinking, and they're not
or
as
there's
bad
someone
in
like
it.
2B who
bad in
has
the
kind of similar
disadvantage
space control, but 1,000 tools and similar weaknesses on defense. But
Yo,
that's
Yabai,
disadvantage.
is Yabai still on the? Yeah, he's still on Avatar. I haven't seen him
Oh,
play this game
oh,
yet.
God, it is. God, people really thought Abel was going to be something.
I still do. I think this character is very strong. I think that people are not careful enough
Really?
to leverage it, but I think this character is actually pretty good. You do have to be more careful, and that I know in Granblue, you know, a lot of people kind of treat having to be careful like a prison sentence, but this character can do a lot of work as long as you're not getting counter hit for 1 billion health, which kind of happens sometimes.
It just happens, frankly, in this. That's why I don't think he's great right now. I think if the game slows down, it'll be really good for him, because I don't know.
But Yabai, one of our potential graduates, I believe, or was that from the end of the?
Oh, Yabai can graduate. So Yabai signed up.
He won one in vanilla.
Okay,
Yeah,
that was the
he
end of
signed
vanilla.
up late, so I wasn't like taking him into account. But yeah, Yabai can graduate. He won one in vanilla.
So this, how I mentioned that Lowain is, you know, probably like the biggest knowledge check character in a relatively knowledge check game. Abel certainly
right up there.
falls under that. This is another one of those where if you do not know how Avatar Belial's specials
What's
work,
your
you're
response
gonna get
to
cooked.
flight RPS?
That right
What's your
there,
response?
yeah. You do not want to jump in response to flight unless you're close enough to hit him with an air normal out of it. Otherwise, you're just setting yourself up for that charge JU into the unblockable. And this command grab, you got to look for the red circle on his hand. When he jumps up in the air with the flight with the 2-2X, if he goes for the command grab, that red circle kind of forms on his hand as he pulls it back, and that's how you know it's time to jump. And the other follow-ups, you just kind of got to hold.
You don't mash after DP. That's
yeah,
like
oh yeah. Also,
mega terrible.
Don't mash a crouching move for sure, because his crouch confirms are wild.
Yeah, with they changed his upward pat, his 8U, his up follow-up from pat. It's now a combo tool instead of a hard knockdown generator.
Yeah, so against crouching characters, you just get a whole ass long combo from it. You can use it once without it really interfering the combo, and then I think the second time it causes like a tech out. This move, yeah. Ult Rekka, very good. Also, I think a lot of people forget that he did carry over one of his passive buffs from Vanilla Granblue that he got kind of late in that game. Avatar at one point got a change where he no longer had meter cooldown penalty when spending meter.
Let's go.
In a game where meter is everything like Rising because of ults and supers, that's actually a really big deal.
A lot more, because all it did in Vanilla was give him like better overdrive access.
It let him use Rush to save health. That was like the main purpose of it, is he could spend Rush confirms and have no cooldown penalty, so he could save his health. And I think that ults and, you know, Raging Start, Raging Change kind of function the same. His ults do spend the health, but the reward on them
this is not good.
Yeah, he hasn't even left the ground yet. Juggle counter has not even started.
If you do the funny combo, you might be dead.
2-2-U. I don't think 2-2-U is enough to kill, but it is. Went too far. Yeah.
That wasn't combo limit. That just dropped.
It is a tight link. Yeah, that is actually kind of a tough link. It is a
really hard
2-2-U. 2-2-U though, arguably the best combo ender in the game.
Too late for the unblockable. Too late for the unblockable. But yeah, just don't. I think Yui's getting just knowledge checked right now by the...
Yeah, chip is an issue. Just bailing out with the dive kick, coming back in with the dash light. Good movement here.
AL does just kill you. If you don't know what to do, you lose. And you think this character is the most broken boss character of all time.
Oh!
Ooh, the bro is...
Yeah, the second bro in the back. He thought he only had one homie. Good thing he's a likable guy. It's because Lil Wayne can cook. Trust me, I can tell you. That's why people like me.
That's why people put up with him. He's the only one on that ship that can cook.
Yeah.
Gonna throw.
He's also funny.
He's
a funny little guy.
He's a little goofy.
He also finally got his flag jacket in his new mobile game unit.
And again, caught dodging. Yeah, looking to dodge the laser.
And here comes Yiggy to just, try to bail out the situation. Unblockable.
And this is actually not a bad super against Abel specifically, just because the damage is so high relative to other characters, and it was enough to give Yui the life lead here.
That.
Yeah, Yui kind of struggling to find the counterplay to the 2-2Xs here.
Oh, and the Rekka calls out the bro call, yeah.
Gonna come in with that ult Rekka.
Really good ult skills. I will give him that. He has...
Yeah, ult Rekka it's really good at... It confirms from like jump back air to airs very well. Just straight counter hits in general. Very good, like nearly full screen confirmed.
I think with Bubs, all of them basically go full screen because 2-2-U, you only see it in the end of combos, but like that does just go on top of you if you do it from full screen. It does just go on top of someone else. He had good neutral already in vanilla, so like these tools just help him even more. And then he's got like full screen response coverage to stuff.
2-2-U in particular, too, I do unironically think that's the best combo ender in the game. At the end of a scaled combo, it does nearly as much damage as a super for 25 meter because it refunds on hit. Hard knockdown into a good setup. I do think that move is actually absolutely cracked.
You don't get a safe jump off of it, but like that's the only thing wrong with it, really.
Beatrix tier 3 sub is real. I'm so... me too, dude. Me too. So next up, we got Vanitas versus Duke Charles.
Yeah, Charles has been playing the Siegfried today. The other day was on the Percy,
He's betrayed the
looks
Percy
like
Nation! Traitor!
I think,
hasn't Spectre dropped him yet, though? Okay,
I'm going to put it out there that as long as you're staying within the Dragon Knights, I'm going to let it slide a little bit. If he would have gone to a non-Dragon Knight, then I don't know. That would be a little sketchy.
I don't know. Have you seen the way him and Inspector talk about that character? This is like betrayal.
This is like all that shit he was talking about before. That meant nothing in the face of like actually being able to play the video game.
Yeah, Siegfried is really similar. He's like if Percival got to play like 6.
Yeah,
He's a character who kind of just does what he wants. But Lancelot, you could say the same thing of. Lancelot is certainly really strong character in this version. I think that you have to be a little trickier with him. Siegfried is probably a little bit more well-rounded. And I do think knowing that Lancelot has kind of tough matchups against really good neutral characters, Siegfried definitely can shut him down. But you do need to know the counterplay against stuff like the JUs here. Yeah, caught with the grab. That's probably going to be the end of this round.
Yeah, if Lance can just get his game plan started, then like horrifying character, God.
Yeah, Lance is a character that's really important to know kind of some of the like intermediate to high Grand Blue Fantasy versus techniques. Fuzzy mashing on Jad is very important against his JU. Basically, when he goes in the air, you want to block, stand block, but at the timing where if he just did JH, you would be put in a block stun, push your 5L. That's what's going to catch him doing that JU that zips down into the empty one. You kind of don't want to tech throws against him very much. He has very good throw bait options. Going to reset there into the throw. Yeah, Brave counter.
Charles is out of the pressure, but like Siegfried can bring us back, but yeah, into ult DP.
It didn't really come up. One of the strongest tools that Siegfried has that I think is huge in this game is his 2-2-U. The ult version of the 2 hits that have the different follow-ups, it doesn't have the follow-ups, but it does have full screen corner carry from anywhere and long enough knockdown to let you set up the M Fireball. So basically, no matter what you hit them with, you're guaranteed the corner as long as you have 50, and you're guaranteed pretty good meaty. Oh, big trade with the slide. That could have been rough to get counter hit there at round start, but Vanitas has the offense going.
Yeah, this is very reminiscent.
Oh, wow.
Motherfucker Charles
traded with the fireball.
Every wake up when we were playing friendlies, and now all of a sudden he's trying to respectfully block against Lancelot.
I don't know what you're talking about. He was mashing L. I didn't see it. I guess that's more respectful. Using the 6XL, good confirm with the 5L there. Yeah. Getting the juggle off of airborne hits on Dash Light is kind of tricky. Oh, yeah, going to get put into the corner, too. Combo limit hasn't even started counting until just now with the launch. Hasn't been their ult available if he wants to
kind of what gives him insane damage is A, combo limit changes, so multi-hits tick down 1. And B, just, like, damage in this game being a lot more on, like auto combo scaling is less harsh, multi-hits do more, individual, like, attacks or special moves do less.
We saw there kind of what I was talking about with the hit. Charles spent Raging Strike, Raging Chain, and got like kind of a medium combo and not the corner all the way. If instead of dialing out the Raging Strike there, he just dialed out 2-2-U, he would have had the corner instantly for way less. I think that a Bravery point especially is actually hella expensive.
I don't think Charles plays Sieg that much, I think.
Yeah,
because he's self-admitted where he's like he kind of still doesn't understand the character all that well, and I could make the joke of what's there to understand about Siegfried, but like, that is just a real thing.
Big 2H.
Yikes!
Oh, didn't get the cancel on the 5H, but still has the corner positioning, has the counter hit, should seal the round.
He did take round 1, so he's still in this for a little bit. But yeah, when you're playing on a less familiar character, especially against a character like Lance who wants to just like make you anxious and scramble with you, it's real rough.
2H.
Ooh, 214H didn't connect.
Yeah,
so.
didn't leave in the 2H and do the charge 214M. I think as Siegfried, you do gotta kind of have that belief, or at least try to like confirm the counter hit. And if it's a non-counter hit, don't charge it.
Yeah, it's a really good 2H. It's gonna work.
Oh, again, not believing, but good reaction with the dodge.
Did we need to Raging Strike follow up? I think we could have just.
It'll still kill. Yeah, I think it's fine.
I think we could have just SBA'd, you know.
I will say 3 RSRC dump does do more damage than like 5H super for sure.
I mean, so he had all his.
He could have done he could have done like 2-2H and do a juggle combo ended in super and probably done more. But I do think that Raging Strike, Raging Chain loops are the easiest route. So if you know it's going to kill, there's nothing wrong with dialing it out. Just be mindful of your resources and make sure that you actually have 75 meter and 3 BP.
Yeah,
big 2H on the air stall. That's actually a tough move.
He's got to stop doing the jump out as a response, or he's just sometimes actually got to commit to the jump, because I think every time he's done the air stall. And aside from like
Lance 2H is he's just gotten that good
for it. He's just gotten beamed for it like every time. He's got to change up the timing a bit.
Man, I remember when that super didn't do damage in the olden days.
In the before times when life was good.
I really like that Brave cancel back. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good job with the Brave counter. Kind of guaranteed the chip situation. And we were talking about earlier, you know, how you can sort of get the other person to overextend chasing the chip, but Lancelot in particular definitely has an easy time establishing that chip. If he only needs to put you into block stun, it's something he can do. Oh, the wall jump for the grind. Gonna have the slowdown effect here. Yeah, baited out the grab.
With guest teching, gamers.
He has full raging strike raging. Oh yeah, gonna get the super actually. Nice routing. Good job keeping an eye on the meter, and yeah, Lance does damage now.
Yeah, I think a big part of this is Charles doesn't really know how to play Siegfried that well, at least in comparison to how he knows how to play Percival, even if Percy is a weaker character.
I do think some of the things, though, are more just universal Lanch matchup specific. Getting opened up after the ult fireball by the grab, you definitely do not want to throw on the ground. It's kind of hard to counterplay that. Usually my counterplay for ult fireball slowdown is if you see the Lancelot leave the ground, do a jump back air grab. A lot of times if he uses his different movement options and because of the floatiness of his jump, he's actually just going to sort of hop straight into your hands even though you're kind of slowed down on your jump back grab.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I think also in the sense of he'd probably lose neutral less or be a little more confident in what he was doing if he was on a character he was a little more familiar with. But yeah, Lance matchup, myself, that's a thing I need to work on more. So I'm not inclined to give him too much shit over this. So this is Lucilius Vera is the next matchup. Lucilius Vera.
Koga was showing the Jita in casuals, but looks like going to be the Vera now that it's time for business. And I think those two characters are not super far from each other. I think Jita maybe is slightly better, but Vera definitely someone that Koga has more time put in, so going to be more of a comfort pick.
Yeah.
This matchup can be pretty hard for her. Kind of sort of fortunate about the round start long timer situation for Lucilius because otherwise Lucilius Fireball absolutely
just kills
dominates
her.
Neutral.
Yeah, she already doesn't do well against like zoning control characters in the mid range or mid long range zone control.
Especially not ones who have a 7-frame far 5M. You know, makes it kind of difficult. And they did make some changes to some of the really egregious buttons from vanilla. 5M here from Vera, 5M from Jita, some of the really egregious 2Us. They extended the herp so they're a little bit easier to whiff punish. And a 7-frame normal, you see it not just with Lucilius, someone like Bran, someone like Charlotta actually. When you have ults on deck, especially as confirm tools, having a 7-frame medium is a pretty big deal now that things are a bit more whiff punishable.
Yeah, this is going to be largely about if Vera can snowball, I think, harder. Koga did... Koga versus Pineapple's last set was last tournament. I would hope to see if Koga's learned anything from the Lucilius matchup since then. Because I think he was getting knowledge checked a lot back then. Just with, like, not exactly having the best responses to getting snowballed on or stopping Lucilius's snowball.
Using the ult, that's plus. Good, yeah. Good patience.
Yeah.
It's just one of the things you gotta hold. It's a very good throw bait ult.
He canceled into it instead of doing it raw, which, ooh, yeah, 7 Antichrist kick means that's punishable.
Gonna super through. Yeah, this is basically a real DP now. Not only, I would say more a real super because you basically get a whole super
do the damage of, like, yeah.
Gonna have to hold back. Good patience. Didn't guard cancel it, but that throw was enough. Shogi's still taking the first round.
I'd want to see Koga, like, speed it up a bit. Like, Koga's a very patient player in general, and that's usually a good thing. But I think in this specific matchup where it gives Lucy time to just kind of do his business, you know, that's not necessarily what you want to be doing.
And Koga is someone, I've mentioned this before, but Koga kind of has two distinct modes of the patient neutral and going absolutely ham. So he's like definitely capable of the offense, just needs to kind of turn it on a little bit earlier. Like you said, this is a character who you definitely want to overwhelm before he can get into a better situation. And this install is going to help.
And you still have your meter, is the big thing about the 5U main grab.
Yeah, I like the guard cancel. Use the hard knockdown to get Lumi out. Yeah, just holding on block. Good patience here. This time went for the fake. Oh, that's still plus, though. Didn't have a punish, but that is +2. It's still a very good ult, and a little bit of a knowledge chuck there for Koga. Caught the counter hit, good confirm. Spends the resources, was going to have the wall bounce there as well, so great routing.
Yeah, Vera, like Zeta, is a lot scarier when she has around 50, 75-ish meter.
Yeah, Vera definitely one of the characters who can use the 5L easy input DP against Lucy teleports very well. If he does one of the empty teleports, you just get 5L and you combo into the DP, and then if he does the heavy one, you whip the 5L and then DP it on the way down.
I wonder if Koga knows that the MTP, where he just teleports in front of you and strikes, if that's minus, because he just kind of let that go.
Yeah, it's hard because it's like, it looks... There is a -6 move, the hits, the strike grab is -6 and punishable, but after the teleport one that looks kind of that right there, that's -6, but it's kind of hard to recognize it in time to actually get it.
The one where he actually grabs you and lifts you up and throws you, that's 4. The one that's -6 is the one that wall bounces. The light version is -6.
Prove my point. Nobody can tell the difference between those moves. They're all just advancing moves that are like vaguely your turn-ish, unless he has 50.
Yeah. Ooh, he tried to backdash fireball, caught by the 214H.
Yeah, good start.
This is kind of what I was hoping to see a little more from Koga, is just that like a lot more immediate aggression to just try to lock down loose for. Ooh,
oh, it lands the dash H. That was a big risk, but it worked out as a very punishable move on block, especially by Lucilius. Oh yeah, and this actually should do it. Gonna get the wall bounce here.
Yeah,
good
this
conversion.
is what we're talking about. This is what we're talking about. Like, turn that aggression on a lot earlier.
And I like the tool usage. Ultimate Darkane, that is a very good corner move. There's similar moves that other characters have. Jita ult Rekka, off the top of my head, you know, where you can look for a whiff punish, you can dial it out, and if it hits, you win.
Plus on block, though.
Yes, that's a huge difference. Is Vera's ult Darkane is the only one of those moves I know of that's +2.
Belial's ult claw is used for the unblockable generally, but it can do a similar thing to because it's +4 on block, so it can do a similar thing to like to ult Arcane, and like if you're boxing out the corner and you want to throw it out, it is a lot less reward though, because it just hard knocks down instead of wall bounces.
Oh, got the punish into the Raging Strike. Yeah, this is a big hit. 1VP too, might even be able to close it out. No, went for the spend.
Oh my god!
Oh, and it's enough. I actually thought that was going to hit combo limit. What is this character?
Jesus. Okay.
Does she have combo limit?
All right, very good showing from Koga after that first round. Took the time to adjust, brought the tempo up. Very nice, very nice.
Yeah, really good routing. I really thought that that was after the second Raging Chain. I thought that that was going to be reaching the combo limit, but good recognition, was able to actually get 2 5Hs in there before it as well. So up next, I believe we're going to have Sheep coming up against Yabai.
No, we're going to get Piglu versus Lucy.
Oh, Piglu versus Lucy the Lamia, yeah.
And
2 characters who are new to me.
Piglu did beat Pineapples.
Oh.
Round 1.
Oh.
So I'm excited to see what's going on here.
Looks like we have another Vera.
Yeah. And Nier.
And we got a Nier on Lamia's
Lucy's
side.
main is Vera, but she made top 8 last time just playing Nier, so she's decided
of course
to
she did.
Nier it up.
Awesome character. Can't wait till patch.
I don't know. I've played Arceus games before. I have no faith that this character is
This
not
character is
still
going to be top
wild.
1 for at least another season.
The wild part isn't that Nier is hella broken. It's wild that she was hella broken as a launch character and not someone you had to pay $9 for. Belial.
Real, actually. Already coming out swinging with that Vera MDP.
Oh, yeah, nice. A little bit, Lumi went away a little bit early to get the full confirm there, but good
Vera
MT2L
install
there.
is not much worse than regular Vera. Like, it's definitely, like, definitely a stronger character, but, like, by and large, it's generally not that big of a oof. Yeah,
oh, yeah, went for the SSBA. Not going for the attack there. I think that non-install Vera is way stronger, especially with old 2 and 4 with old Scarlet Oak, because she actually gets the same counter hit combo even on base form. She doesn't need and Raging Shine kind of makes it the same, right? Things where normally you would rely on install Vera sweep to get the launcher that you need for those combos to work, she just gets now in base form. She gets it off a super. Big Lou going in pretty hard right now. Good spacing on the dash M though, keeping it safe. No anti-air. Gonna hold the pressure. Busting out though, and yeah, this is what I'm talking about, right? Like you basically have a great reversal into a full combo that is they also made way harder to punish. I want to say it's only like -7 now, something like that.
-9. It's
-9. It used to be like 11.
Elio far heavy can slap it, so it's -9. But yeah.
They also made install MDP a bit harder to punish. Pushes back a bit more on the first hit, and that's part of more like universal pushback changes.
That move needed to be harder to punish. Yeah. That move
that was
didn't do enough of was
dash L, but going for these resets, I don't know where. Yeah. This is looking like a TMN Vera. I hate to say it. I thought maybe we were going to have a different kind of Vera, but this is looking like the TMN Vera 5U special.
Oh, look at that look at that DP on minus frames. That's a TMN Vera if I've ever seen
Dro would be so proud to see this.
Had the dash H on hit and still went for the 5U.
Fucking go for the 5U like you fucking like actual hive mind brain Vera gameplay. It's very funny. It's very funny.
I'm gonna say the 5Us are going crazy right now. I need to see Lucy anti-air one of these.
Uh-oh.
You
got hit by the no-no move, yeah.
Okay. I thought for a second she was okay.
In the chat, Awful is saying, I'm glad that Dro caught that stray and not me. We don't even
Alright, Dove, I want to make sure we're very clear. There's a reason why I called it the TMN Vera, because I shot everyone at the same time. No one got away from that. that is a collective shot. Nice timing on the jump.
I have trouble remembering that Awful, oh my god, ever played Vera, because he plays all these other first stats characters.
He quit Vera basically like after I joined TMN. He swapped to 6 after
you like, literally were like, he was like, I can't do it, this Belial champion.
I can't do it versus Belial, yeah.
I remember Awful Vera days, those were great. That was when Awful still blocked. Unfortunately, the 6 got to him. The parry dopamine hit was just too much.
The Awful Vera was sick.
I don't know if you actually wanted to speak up in chat. I'm going to keep it 100 with you. I don't think you wanted to do that.
The Awful Vera was sick. I fucking loved the Awful Vera.
I agree.
It was a great like mix between like aggression and very careful play, and it was like Koga and Dro put together. And then you fucking
I
went
agree.
to
Then he got all hopped up on 6
became...
parry, and now he's got to go to rehab to get neutral.
My man cannot take the Belial matchup. I'm sorry.
Oh my god, the super, the raw
that was
super
an interesting
into
interaction.
MDP.
The first hit of MDP whiffed, and the second hit got stuffed by Dash Light. Oh, good use of the JU. Yeah, got the little double jump hop in there. Nice mix by Pigloo there.
That was a bit of a cheapie, I'm not gonna lie. That was dirty.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. That's the first time I saw that, I definitely would have got hit in that situation.
Nixon send help, says Koga. There will be no help for Awful.
There will be no help for Awful.
All right, so good stuff to Pigloo. Swinging pretty hard, but I think, converting on the important hits was definitely the big deal. Getting the combos off the SBAs that connected. And again, that last mix, pretty good. All right, yeah, so now we're going to have a match I'm looking forward to a lot. Going to be Yabai, presumably on the Avatar still, and Sheep, I'm guessing on the Cagliostro.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. Is that still who Sheep plays?
I really hope they're not another CAG player who went to Nier. I would be sad.
Well, maybe Anila?
Sheep was still on CAGs the last time I played her, but that was also a decent while ago and ranked at this point.
Anila would be...
yeah, it looks like the CAGs is logged in, though.
Anila is an interesting character.
There's a reason we don't see a lot of Anilas in here.
I can't talk about that character
if
with
Ultimate
my
Sheep
cat
was on
bias.
any other character, they would be top 10.
Anila is
Anila,
like, what if the scientists were like, Uno wasn't enough? How do we develop an even worse cat matchup? Then they all got in the lab and they came up with Anila.
Even worse than UL?
Yeah, I was playing like Ladiva for fun, against like some other fucking Anila, and I couldn't play. It was not like a playable matchup.
All right, so good to see how Sheep navigates the zoning. This is definitely a weird matchup for Kags because she can't really be the one setting up the zoning for it. Avatar, to some extent, is just a little bit better at it, but she does have teleports. So she is able to sort of bypass some of the 2-2X follow-ups and get in a position where she's either directly underneath him or behind him to punish.
We MREC around starting to sweep. Let's go.
What I'm gonna
You know
say
what's
is
messed up
Yamai
is
just
both
that
of these
guy.
two characters could basically do that. It doesn't matter which character they are. One of them could do like a 2-1-4L in the sweep for sure.
All I'm saying is Yabai
Box
is
out
just
the
kind of
kid.
that guy. He will do anything.
We all.
Oh,
we
no,
DP.
tried to
I think
DP
that was a
it.
misinput.
Yeah. Whoa.
Bait in the
Spooky
throw.
grab, but yeah,
simply
found the sweep.
not-
And yeah, that TK heavy teleport, it doesn't hit
Ooh,
crouchers
with that
anymore. So
throw
if you
starter.
don't bite on the grab, that's actually a really big risk for Cagliostro.
I am gonna ask.
Combos? What? Oh my god, this
Whoa.
character's actually insane. This character's insane.
I'm telling you, this character is good.
No,
I
this
told
character's
you at the
bad.
start of the
That
show
combo
that
was
I
fucking-
believed in this character.
That was
I
like
think
a
that-
free
very good.
corner
This
to
character's
corner.
bad. That combo was insane.
That was
combo
like free
insane.
corner to corner for like 50 meters.
Character sucks, but that combo was really nice.
I do want to say, what was it? I was gonna say something about CAG. What is Ultimate Trap for? It looks like ass. I'm not gonna lie.
Air
No,
stall.
actually,
Air
it's
stall.
a very good air stall. Yeah, the ground one is kind of whatever, but the air one, it's a good complement to the air teleport in that the things that beat air teleport die if you do them and they do ult trap instead.
Oh, okay.
You
That
can't
makes
like
sense.
you try to delay 2H or like DP at the wrong angle, you just
Or you spot
pass.
dodge, you'll
you
just
get blown up, you
Yeah.
die, go to hell. It's just another air stall is the big thing, yeah.
Okay.
Pretty quick
Yeah,
round
as if
two.
this character didn't have enough air stalls.
Yeah, no,
of
I mean,
course.
that's
Never
really what it
2H
is.
Never 2H this character. Like, kill yourself if you want to.
Also, something that Wavy hits me with pretty often, when I go for dash attacks, especially like a dash M, she's really good about doing like jump back instant ult trap as just like a twitch punish on it. I think that's another good usage of it.
Okay, because I was looking at it, I was like, as a set play tool, it looks like ass.
No,
but
it's
that's
not
not
for
what
that,
Good
for sure.
play
Okay.
tool. It's not.
I also don't think
She has-
Cagliostro's that much of a set play character. She's more of a rushdown character in this version. Wow, big
Not
check
anymore,
with the 2L into Raging Strike.
Just with like the new like teleport gimmick she can do.
Yeah, she wants to be a little bit more mobile. She's not going to like set up fort with the traps or
She's-
like hella set play you with the
Yeah,
traps. She's
she's
just going to kind of
not- yeah.
rush you down.
Yeah.
My body is a machine that turns
Good
simple
use of the
D&D
JM,
into
yeah. So her
rough
JM, one of the furthest horizontal
Insane.
reaching air normals in the game. Very, very good air-to-air usage like that. Big
Ooh, we're just getting
2H.
2H.
What
And the
about
trap was
belly
there.
roll?
I love that. Great
Yeah.
knowledge of the resources on the field.
And we match
Another
and wake
big
up,
counter
we're
hit
fucking
H.
dead. Oh no,
Oh,
we
no.
auto combo
I think
ended.
that-
I think that was a misinput, yeah.
I told
I
you,
think
you
she
buys that
did
guy.
214H and the timer wasn't back up yet. Usually
Oh
in that
my
situation,
God.
that's why I go straight into Raging Strike. Just buy time for your other timers to come back. Or at least buy yourself time to kind of look at the situation and figure out what you have available.
Why did bro do that?
Oh,
Wild Sin.
could have been a punish. It went over the crouch, but a little bit of a delay reaction by Sheep. You buy still in there. Backing off, yeah. I like that back off. Kind of recognized that the advantage was lost. Didn't overextend on the turn.
Ooh, that catches.
Great snipe.
That move
I think
catches
that
you
is
super
what
jumping. That's
that
air
is what
unblockable.
Sheep. That's the 6SU. That is probably what Sheep was looking for when she got the DP earlier. 6 skill would be a DP on almost every character, but on Cags, I want to say it's the down is the DP, not the
It's
6.
her down because the down is
Yeah.
her TP.
Yeah,
So,
623 is her spike. Yeah.
Yeah. Oop.
Gonna get the
Yeah.
side switch and the hard knockdown. That worked out. And got a BP out of it. So it's actually a pretty good trade situation. And again, that jump end, that's what I was talking about. One of the better air-to-air
Was he
tools in
trying
that
to
is...
guard cancel that, or was he trying to anti-air with the funny unblockable? You're
Yeah,
dead.
I don't know.
You have no BP.
Anti-air raging strike is actually kind of messed up.
It's funny. It's
You have
really
so
funny,
long
but
to combo off of it.
no one ever does it on purpose because it's impossible to do that on purpose. I don't believe it. It's very funny. It's very good, though. I love it. It amuses me greatly. So, very
Alright,
good
so-
control from Sheep there over the pace of that match.
Yeah,
Shrimp.
and good counterplay against the 2-2X. We were talking about that being kind of like the level 1 matchup knowledge for Avatar, is how you handle the flight mix. Because a lot of Avatars will actually default to flight mix as neutral instead of just using his buttons, when he does have very good buttons. Most of his normals are Belial normals, and Belial has some pretty damn good normals.
The sweep is the big one, but like his far medium is like it's less advantageous than Belial's, but it goes further, so it's a better neutral tool. He's got
Yeah,
a more
really liked
traditional far heavy.
The matchup knowledge on display from Sheep, though, very good. Had a game plan with the ults against the flight, waited for the resources, and executed. All right, so Koga coming back up.
Oh, it's gonna be the Vera mirror, baby.
Yeah, this is going to be our first winter semis in the top 8. Going to be our first top 8 match. So going to be Koga coming up against Piglu. And from what we saw, there's these are two pretty different Veras. Koga, we talked about, especially early on. Koga will play pretty reserved. And Piglu was definitely at full throttle from, the engage on. So going to see kind of, does Koga try to go down there and scrap with Piglu? Does he try to weather the storm? What's going to be kind of the play here?
Ah, fuck. I hate when I do this. Because when you type in and you press enter, it automatically goes to no for some reason instead of send.
I don't know. I've seen some of the messages in Vanilla Lobby. That probably was a defense mechanism that they coded in.
Yeah, some people did go kind of wacky. Granola bars are $9.99. So true, bestie. So true.
Thanks for sharing.
Free, but for free 93, you cannot get a granola bar.
What a fun fact.
Yeah. Empty jump. As Vera, it seems wild to empty jump at Vera, both because she has very good, very rewarding empty jump anti-airs, and also because her jump H is cracked, and even Vera has a hard time anti-airing it.
Oh god, I hate that. Oh.
I think that one potentially was a combo even because of the counter hit dash
No,
H.
I didn't see it. That wasn't a combo.
I
Even
don't
with the
fuck
counter
with
hit.
the vision.
No. I'm not a fan
Patience
of
here,
that.
not burning the guard cancel. Looking for the super that's
Can't
going to
punish
whiff.
it, though.
But yeah. And it has the side switch. That sort of worked out. All right,
Do it a
Piglu
third
able
time.
to
Do it a
get
third
the
time. Get
positioning
2
back.
edge, please.
Nice 5H. Not a counter hit, though, so not able to get the combo. Back throw. Gonna get the hard knockdown here. Puts Lumi out instead of looking for the safe jump. Nice! But again, running
DP's
into the
the
medium
dash heavy.
DP. Yeah, Piglu showing willing to let it rip. Good block. Guard cancel when you're +4, kind of a rough resource spend, but I get the idea of just wanting to get her away
deal with
from you.
MVP on Vera, especially like TMN Veras who will just churn that shit out.
Please don't make
For
that a
fun.
thing. Not the
Well,
Tia and Vera.
I'm only making it a thing with regard to 5U.
They did that to themselves.
I don't
They would,
deserve
they
it
did
though.
that,
want me to say that, they would simply play cleaner.
Koga actually went for the first 5U of his own and got TP'd out of it. Tried to join the club, no.
No, he's got too nice a job.
The
His
amount
power
of
is too fancy.
6-6 being pressed in this is insane.
Oh, this is gonna be. Oh no, it didn't get a button out there. Definitely gonna
Even
get a
with the
punish.
slowdown, even with the alt skill slowdown not working.
Yeah, not challenging these double jumps. Yeah, that dash M.
no.
Vera having similar ranges as Catalina, one of the best dash M punishers in the game, but Vera dash M, also just one of the better dash Ms. Pretty similar to Siegfried's.
There's the
This time
install
able to
hit.
land the 5U. Yeah, gonna even up the install. Pretty even health.
Putting
Piglu with a
yourself in
pretty
the corner
big
is
meter
not
lead
right
though.
there.
That should. No, that's right. Only on counter hit.
Oh
Nice,
my God.
yeah, fast recovery, baits out the DP this time, and has the
There we
punish.
go.
Good play by Koga.
Koga managed to slow the game down a lot, I think, during that. So, good on them for that. And we're going to 1-3 here. Neutral. We're having neutral.
Oh, Lumi just too far, and the
Okay,
raw
thank
5U
you,
just
thank you.
caught Piglu looking.
40-something frames on that one, I think.
Oh, put himself in the corner. I don't think that's what you wanted, but this back throw is huge. The preemptive guard cancel attempt came out as Raging Strike, baited out
You're
the
dead,
throw.
yeah.
Yeah, that should be the end of game 1 here. Koga going up 1-0. Goes fast. Seems like you have a lot of health, but it's a volatile, high damage game. Really important to, when it's not, you have to recognize when it's definitely not your turn. There's counterplay to a lot of things, and there's a lot of options. This is a fairly flexible game compared to vanilla Grand Blue, but when it's time to block, it's time to block.
That hasn't changed, yeah.
Swinging with the dash H's can be a pretty good normal just because of the super high priority and the pretty far range with the dash baked in, but it is pretty punishable, especially by Vera with that 8-frame 5M that reaches super far.
That doesn't...
Knockdown
Okay.
here. Yeah, you need the corner to get the wall bounce.
I was frankly expecting that to wall bounce mid-screen with counter hit, considering 2-1-4
Oh, that's
you
the
being the
knockdown,
way it
but
is.
for a character that doesn't have a lot of opportunity to get Lumi out, it's still pretty good mid-screen, just because you can sort of run her more traditional offense that you would have in vanilla. Well, I like that. I'd like to see Koga maybe use Raging Strike there to normalize those combos on the non-counter hit 5H. It's kind of an awkward hit there. Look at the recovery on that. She whiffed, and that 5H was already out like it was a cancel.
God.
Fold.
There's not really much recovery on anything in this game, is there?
Oh, cat moves. She.
Tip out.
Oh, got it. Yeah. And because the no BP, the follow-up does extra damage. Had meter available for ults as well. Would have been able to do a 2-2U extension to get the corner there. And Koga on match point. Yeah, trying to steal a turn after the dash H. If you just get away with not being punished, that's already sort of a win. You gotta chill at that point.
People don't want to
Carry
chill,
route
though.
here.
Game to this game to press buttons.
Why did we never see Soras in these?
That require people to play Soras.
I feel like there's-
No, all the Sora's players are just goaded and no longer at the beginner
We
and
have a
intermediate
bad
level,
player?
obviously.
Shut up, dude. Oh, okay, was that just me?
Yes.
Big check on the 5L.
Alright.
Didn't believe in it though, so still in the corner here. Challenging with the sweep, but the double jump put her out of the range. Oh, still got there in time for the punish, but that was a weird spacing. I think you would have
Yeah.
had to use 2M there in order to confirm, because that definitely was more than +6, but kind of a hard confirm. Good block.
Was 2M
Like the
faster
dash
than
line there.
far M for Vera?
Yeah, it's 7 frames and Far M is 8. Her sweep is also 7 frames though. 2M just is slightly further range. That right there, that would be another situation because of the crouching. You get at least 1 extra frame, so you want to use 2M to confirm.
There you go, that's death.
Yeah, the Raging Strike, Raging Chain. Nice confirm, and Koga's going to close it out 2-0. And I think there, for the most part, the defense kind of won out. Koga just sort of weathered the storm, played his normal game. It sort of worked out. I see you awful trying to sneak that in. Although I know where the Sora's players were. They're with Mars downplaying Grimner 5H for some reason.
I don't get the downplay
Yeah.
on that button. I don't.
I
Maybe
can't
it's
believe
just
how
'cause I
much
haven't played-
recovery
Putting on
this.
that button is if you whiff the first hit, or if like someone just randomly jumps or rolls. It doesn't
yeah.
do
Which
just lose.
random
but,
jumps
like,
and rolls are both terrible. And
there are
also,
things that happen in this game. People actually do them.
I would hope a move would have recovery when it's literally a 5H that is already very good, insanely good, in that it's 8-frame startup and a higher priority level than most 5Hs, and then they just stapled another 5H to it just in case you forgot your first
Two
one.
5Hs
They had like a backup
for the price
5H.
of one. You only have to press
Ma's
one
like,
button.
don't go outside without an extra 5H, you'll catch a cold.
God damn.
That's why Awful doesn't like it, because he only gets to press the good button once. Instead of twice.
Well, he was really waiting on that one. He was waiting for the chance to unload on someone.
Another 5H. Tell them to start up on 5H too.
Yeah, it's about the same as if you whiffed a 5H and pushed another 5H, which it should be. All right, so up next, Vanitas and Sheep back up. This is not a matchup you would see a ton, honestly, in vanilla, I feel like, but both of these characters fairly popular so far in Rising. Cagliostro, again, this is kind of a matchup where before I feel like it was maybe even harder for her because, you know, she's playing more Fortress style, trying to keep Lancelot away, where now she's sort of just zipping around with him. I will say his mid-screen damage output, though, significantly higher than hers, so the risk-reward on getting down there and scrapping with him is kind of rough. That move as well. It's a very, very good move. Ooh, good use of
Ultimate Gorilla Blade, yeah.
I like that DP there because it also would have caught the JU. Yeah, Vanitas trying to get in.
A lot of
good
these
reaction.
just in neutral.
I really like the keep away right now. Yeah, Sheep is just not quite playing like vanilla style Cagliostro and using the traps and the zoning, but just sort of kind of playing stick and move style.
He's got his hit now, but he's missing a lot of health, so he'll need to make
It also came pretty late, and Sheep already has meters, so the DP's on deck. So you got to be very careful on the turn steals.
Now we're spamming guard cancel each other and into the trap.
Even though it's expensive and she put herself at a bit of a resource disadvantage there, I do really like that card cancel to try to create a checkmate situation. Oh, the scary little walk up into 5H. Good patience there by Vanitas. And then he Lancelotted. That's what, when I played Relink and his mechanic is just mash square, I was so tight because I was like, how did they know that's what the Lancelots want to do?
God.
Good block.
Now we're back to this
trying to work out of the corner. I like this positioning though. Yeah, stand on the trap. Don't give up too much space. This is the part that's harder.
I was about to start shouting 623U repeatedly until he did it, so I'm glad he did it before I could.
That situation there for Cagliostro though is kind of one of the big showcases of one of the nerfs she did get, which is that heavy traps, the timer does not start refilling until the trap gets clear. So you can't lay down 2 traps, stand behind them, and then when your timer's back up, move forward and lay them down in front of you again. Oh, this space the heavy Gorilla Blade. Gonna get the punish. With no BP, this isn't dead, but this is going to be a tough
He's still got 100
situation.
meter. He can get back in very easily, and you need to worry about chip.
I do like that spend on Sheep side though.
Oh, DG, yeah, through the trap.
So yeah, I think Sheep was mostly playing that pretty well. But again, what you mentioned, the resources just made it so something would be available to throw out at some point and able to collect it. Caught with the Gorilla Blade, didn't get the combo at least.
Counter.
Holding the ground with the 5H. Ooh, far 5H anti-air. You don't really see that a lot. Lancelot has one of the kind of counter poke style 5Hs, similar to like Vera or Yule, but he arguably has the worst one. Does have a lot of recovery. It's pretty whiff punishable. Oh, great placement of the teleport. Comes down with the combo. Good recognition of the height that the air normal hit as well to do 5L on landing and not risk a 5M not being fast enough.
And all thrown.
And Sheep taking a 1-0 lead here. Good placement. I do think Sheep's usage of Cagliostro DP is very good. And it's a DP that reaches deceptively horizontally far. I know when we've played before, I've died a ton to just backdashing, thinking it was going to bait it out, and then the DP just catches it. First hit, though. This is important against Cagliostro. Try to get some offense in before she has meter for a reversal. Sheep willing to wait it out. Good patience here. Looks for the air teleport, but a nice reaction. Kind of expensive. Got the side switch, but unfortunately now put back in the corner situation. Nice throw break. And Sheep with the positional advantage once again, and that was a big counter hit, able to stuff it after the startup, so the 50-meter was lost.
Ooh,
good
yeah.
placement,
Did
yeah.
not quite know how that was going to work out, but that's really unfortunate.
That seems very powerful in this matchup, honestly, for covering that space that he can wall jump out at. It sort of forces him to do the high wall jump, which is a bit easier to deal with.
Right.
Down here,
I'm
going to start up the heavy
offense.
fireball. Had the
Yeah,
side
we are
switch
not
mix
pressing,
and
we are
reset
not
to another
pressing the
one.
guard button. That's insane.
It's hard against Lance because if you rely on the guard button, he does have the side switches, and you'll end up you have to deal with a cross up and a low at the same time pretty frequently. Which if you're just standing there holding 5G can be
Dropping,
a
that's
little bit rough.
unfortunate.
Yeah, I think it was a grounded starter, and she has that 9 frame. So I'm not
Wow,
able to
that actually
pick that up.
punished.
And again, that BP making contact. All right back at you though,
Dead.
and it's enough. Didn't even really need any Oki off it.
Battle 3. Engage.
Wow, brave 5L there. That was a plus facing actually.
Where we said again?
Good patience. Didn't fall for the throw bait attempt. Yeah, forcing Sheep to spend the DP. Still has the life lead. And yeah, bailed out. Didn't get caught with the 6XM there.
Ooh, Dash H, I think, got stuffed with a far heavy there.
Dash light though. Vanitas staying persistent. Oh, went for the dash H there. I like the idea. If that would have anti-aired, that would have been a blow up. Pretty scary situation.
Oh,
Good
there you
use
go.
of the
Air
stall
against the
though.
2H, as we were talking about earlier.
Yeah, and gonna build 50 meter back again, so has it available again and goes straight to it. Wow, jumping actually in
Slotted out of
front
the
of it,
air?
and it worked out. Yeah, should be able to Raging Strike
Oh
Raging
my
Chain here.
god.
That was a very brave play
Wow.
to, have the ult trap in front of you, and instead of using it as a shield, maybe thinking that Vanitas was going to go for the ult Gorilla Blade as well, because we have seen that a few times to try to cover that mid-space range. And Sheep made the correct decision. Good counter hit confirmed, good routing. Going to take that 2-0, move on to Winners Finals.
Okay, so that rounds out our top 8. We got Sheep and Koga in Winners Finals. Down on the loser side, we got Lucy versus Pineapples, winner gets Vanitas, and Live Laugh Lonathan versus Duke Charles, winner gets Pigloo.
Is Koga also on graduation, or is it only Sheep?
No.
Koga has
It's
never
just
won
Sheep, I
one.
Okay.
Tragic.
Yeah. Koga is very consistent with his placings. He just has never, taken it, which is shocking, but... Okay. So we're going to get Pineapple versus Lucy in here. This will be Nier versus Lucilius.
Yeah, matchup we saw earlier tonight with different players. This is
Dude, if,
kind of a
if
tricky matchup for
Pineapples
Lucy,
wins
'cause you
this
just-
tournament, he will
Oh yeah,
have
Pineapples
played-
also was on graduation.
He
potential.
lost round 1, so he's played... Where is he?
Yeah, it's such a
1,
big difference in a
2,
bracket. Losing
3,
your first
4,
match versus
5,
losing
6,
your second or
7,
third
8.
match is definitely plus 4 matches on the losers run.
Yeah, if he
Yeah.
wins, he will have played 10 sets.
That's casual. I kind of preach that. Part of my feelings on what you should spend your time grinding in terms of how you play the game. You need to play all the game modes. I do think ranked is pretty important for practicing the skill set of facing a new random opponent in a 1-2 every match the way you would in a tournament. But tournaments are bigger. This game's popular. There's a lot of people. You need to also play long sets and get your kind of play stamina up. It's really surprisingly easy to get mentally wiped when you're playing a lot of games. So you need to be ready for the marathon. Oh, good anti-air against the heavy teleport. Good start here for Lucy.
Yeah, this is kind of worst case scenario at the moment.
Yeah,
We've got
getting
no
knocked down
blade level
early.
against Nier.
Called it out,
You like
but
how
wasn't ready with the
how he had
punish.
correct response- you like how
Yeah.
he had the correct response for that move and still fucking just lost? Was it Nier
Seems
awesome?
like Pineapples actually just didn't press the punish button. Dodged the DP follow-up correctly, but just kind of didn't
I'm
challenge
pretty sure
afterwards.
even if you like, there's a way Nier can set it up where even if you spot dodge, you can still get like fucked for pressing.
Yeah,
Check
I
out
think
the
it's the
spears
worst
to the dog.
follow-up. Oh yeah, good use of that sweep. Huge sweep actually on Lucy. Kind of don't see it a ton because there's other buttons. That you don't want to block it and then dodge. That's for
Yeah.
sure. You got to push a button into it, dodge cancel, and then immediately press to punish. Crossed up with the 6XM, but gonna get some space here. Guard cancel back. I like that guard cancel. Try to keep the momentum. And that's actually the part to me that stresses me out about Nier. It's not about the combo off the DP or whatever. It's that when you hit Death, when Death is left open and you're able to punish to put Death away, she just gets a free dash L. They confirm here though, working towards the corner. Have to watch out though. She's sitting on pretty good amount of resources here.
Ooh.
Oh, the open contact. Actually, that's going to be the round.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's stuffed out the,
unfortunate misstep by Lucy there.
Battle 3.
Yeah, we're doing good,
Well,
Susie. Thanks for.
Yeah, both of
rating
these
us.
characters, their 2-3-6 ults are very good for kind of just throwing out to shut down the middle of the field.
Nier's is 2-1-4U, 2-3-6 ult is the claws.
Ah, yeah.
Does he
Good
add
match, I'll confirm.
advantage after that guard cancel?
I'm not sure. Good block, gonna get the punish this time. Gonna spin the super. I usually don't.
I didn't know he
No
blasted
cooldowns,
you
right?
that many times.
Yeah. I would have maybe held on to the ults just for utility in that situation, but the timers are back now anyways. Are going to have to fight out of the corner against Nier. Curious if Lucy's going to spend here, actually. Would guarantee the BP lead.
Yeah.
Gets a BP back. This 2-0 BP lead is actually going to be pretty big. Lucy has the option to guard cancel on contact. Has a slight lead, but
We do not guard button on wake up. That's a shame.
going to go for the cross-up. That's also an overhead because reasons.
Believe in victory.
In fairness, if you... No, actually, I take that back. There's nothing to say.
No fairness.
Yeah, I think I was going to say, I'm pretty sure it's safe as well, even without being covered.
It's not safe. It's not safe.
Yeah, but it's like -6, I think.
It's
something
-6
like that.
on block, and even on hit,
Yeah.
it's -2 if she doesn't have death to follow up.
Whoa, wow, the empty cancel into the heavy teleport on Whiff. That was actually a really good play. And scooped up the attempt at Brave countering. Throws are working. Nice shot with the 5L. Runs into the DP
Not
though.
spot
Gonna eat a
dodge.
chunk of damage. Yeah,
Lose
probably would
all
spend
of your
here for
health.
the BP.
Into the void.
I think that meter spend decisions for Nier are a little bit different because she doesn't have to rely on ults since her timers don't work the way as most other characters. As long as she has a good amount of stocks in the back, she doesn't really have to rely on saving meter for ults to have utility after. I do think, though, that that is kind of a common mistake, is cashing out your super on an early hit in a close match, and now they have ults and you don't.
Depends on how much you actually need, like, Raging Strike or, like, ult skills to do stuff.
Again, the late dodge after baiting it out could have punished if he pressed right away. Didn't go for the side switch. Oh, there it is. Okay, set it up actually with the dash attack to the side switch. Yeah, Lucy, guard canceling out. Oh, that was a punish. Great confirm.
Oh, wow.
And Pineapples with the full screen route. Raging Sight, Raging Chain to close it out. I really, really like that ult fireball. Anyone who can combo off of, you know, their ult projectiles mid or full screen like that, that is a very good punish against that air stall. Going in with the heavy teleport.
I would
Great
like
for
to
the
see a
grab.
lot, like, if not directly challenging with 2H, I'd want to see like a little more guard cancels on the upward TPs, just blocking, guard canceling out, because like the situation's not ideal, frankly.
Push into the corner on block, finds the throw, gonna get most of the rest of the corner carry, and yeah, the ult's gonna seal that. Pineapple's back to the wall, but stuffs the ult. That's a big hit. Even though he didn't get a combo from it, that's still a pretty big hit. Death off cooldown, back on it. Good check with the second 5L, catching the dash L that was coming behind it. Oh, and the throw bait ult.
It didn't say
It's a
counter
tricky
punish.
move.
I
I
don't
mean-
think there was a. I don't think that was a punish.
Yeah,
She
it just
blocked.
caught Lamia walking, yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of hard. He disappears. Like, it's kind of hard to gauge where to go. I think that's actually a really good move. One of the better throw bait ults in the game. Great anti-air. Moving forward, a little bit of drop in the combo. Recollects with the throw, though. Has the knockdown, doesn't bait out the ult rec, or the ult TP, rather. Lucy's still going for this air stall despite the meter on Pineapple's side, and Pineapple has shown that punish a couple of times already.
Yeah. Oh, fireball.
Gotta just hold it, yeah.
You want to spot dodge or roll that if you can.
I like the 2M there as the check option. High priority, gonna stuff most things, but another anti-air, and Pineapple's gonna take it. Staying alive in the loser's bracket. All right, so Pineapple's gonna move on to fight Vanitas, and we're gonna move on to the other side of losers top 8, which is gonna be Liv, Laugh, Lonathan on the Luane coming up against Charles.
That's yeah. Oh, he's on Percy. He's on Percy. He's forgiven. He's returned to the light.
Percy Nation has forgiven Duke Charles.
We're so back, Percy gamers. We're so back. We're back. And the Spectre's in the chat!
Inspector did wow!
This Luane champion is still kind of a hurdle. I can't believe we're in a world where I unironically totally think Luane is significantly a better character than Percival.
Oh, there's not even a discussion about that. No, Percival gets fucking clapped. But who cares? Percy's back!
Whoever thought during Vanilla that y'all would be cheering for a Percy? That's crazy.
I'm still not. I'm against both of these characters.
You're lame.
You're just a hater, though.
Don't underestimate my hater ability, Dove. I'm really good at it.
I know.
Whiff Far Light into 2M into Whiff Far Light. Let's go!
Oh, a little bit late on the anti-air attempt. Gonna get crossed up here. Charles, one stock. Jason with the dash light. Oh, we're playing Rising Neutral now.
Fucking hate this game. Alright, that's
nice backdash. Gets away from the M follow-up, but yeah, misspaced the dash M.
We get up to 9 socks. He's still not that great a character.
I feel like
should kill.
The dash M on Luane is kind of a hard move for me to figure out the usage, only because, and I don't think it's specific to him, I think Lancelot's the same, is that their 2U does the same thing but better.
He didn't even get stocks. He got interrupted there at the end. He didn't get any stocks for that.
Yeah, that's what homies are for. Don't let them stock up. I trust my bros.
Tommy would never have let
5H, but
stock up in neutral on me.
Yeah, put the flame carpet down, get a little bit of chip. Has the life lead now. Caught with that 2U though, and again
by their full government name. That's insane.
No, I just remember it because once Callisto told me Tommy goes high. Like, Sammy up high, Tommy down low, like a sandwich or something like that. I don't remember.
Right.
Oh, he's also on the
in this situation.
And again, this is, I think, one of the saddest parts of the state of Percival because of the sped up grabs. His 5U already was hella nerfed in that it only gives a combo in the corner now, but also you can barely land it in the corner because everyone's just mashing defensive grab and it loses to that.
Yeah. It also does suck because in the corner, if Percival hits you, gets the flame carpet set up, and then he's in like far medium, far heavy range, he's actually kind of playable at that point.
Yeah, I do think that
pretty good.
I do think that his ults are actually not that terrible. Honestly, a lot of what was good about Percy is still there. What happened is that the way damage output
the game doesn't care anymore is the problem.
It's not even about the neutral. It's that the damage in Vanilla Granblue was really weighted on heavy specials for the most part, and in this game it's not. It's weighted on ults and Raging Strike, Raging Chain. He does all the same things really well. It's just the things he does well don't give 30% of your health.
And stocks. Like he needs like Raging Strike.
Yeah, the stars have to be aligned to do damage.
And he needs stocks to do like it costs. I made a joke with Inspector. I was like, hey man, you spent like a BP 25% meter, like 2 stocks into all your cooldowns to do 40% mid screen and not even get a hard knockdown.
Bro,
Yeah, when
Bro
several
was
other characters are just
chasing.
tossing out an ult and doing 70% for
Yes.
HPA, doing the job. You don't need it to really finish there. You just need to get him away from you.
And
I like
we
the
wake a
usage
throw.
and the strive throw.
Yeah. You want to start punishing Lonathan for that now with like a delayed, like close light delay, close heavy. If you can do that. We spot dodge. We do not spot dodge against 6XL. That is a bad thing. Very stinky.
Oh wow, ducks into the 2-2M. Gotta watch out for the 2U here. Gotta put down the flame carpet.
This is kind
Nice
of the
block by
This is
Lonathan.
the
That
start
is
of the win condition.
The art
that
on
is against
Flame-
Percival. When he gets that 236U flame carpet down, that's what I was talking about earlier when I said sometimes it's just time to block. That's a time to block situation.
Yeah, just generally just take the chip. Frankly, like yeah, 2,000 chip damage sucks, but like if he hits
But
you in the
5H
corner, he's
into
actually
a full corner
gonna
count,
do
yeah.
damage if he hits you in the corner. Like just take the chip.
Good placement on the
I
2U,
do
and Charles
wanna
caught
say
looking at the
animation
or at the
on
jump
Flame
in
Carpet
there.
is absolutely terrible. It looks
The
bad.
animation of this game, like in vanilla, was kind of stinky. The models look great. Don't get me wrong; it's very beautiful, but yeah.
Some of the effects are interesting.
Oh yeah, can't do that.
Bob's
Multiple
literally
hits.
released unfinished.
Whoa, Catbot
like
sent
his
home.
command grab was the same animation. It took them a whole new game to give them an animation for that special super move. Save
What
that.
was that?
Oh yeah, that is,
Dash
is
heavy, dash heavy
punishable.
can cross up.
Bro was cooking. Percy is more
Looking for the guard
based.
cancel there with that spot dodge. Kind of a hard read on it.
God, it looks so bad. Holy shit.
Thanks for sharing, Dove.
And I can't get over it. I don't get to see this character much.
Can you get stopped here? Yeah. Light stop, trying to keep
Invincible
the
reversal.
Oki.
This is an
And that's
invincible
why-
reversal now.
You got to keep your eyes on the meter. In that situation, it probably would have been more beneficial for Charles to not go for Oki and just do medium stock. Just take more stocks because he's going to HBA anyways.
Yeah. You're live, I think? Yeah.
Guard cancels out. Running on fumes here.
You're fighting this uphill battle against Luane. This is strongest points.
Yeah.
You got no stocks. I think now he's trying to bait throws with his stagger.
Close to
You're
chip
not in the fire,
situation
so this
against a
isn't
very
chipping
good
out,
chip
he's not in the
character.
fire.
Oh, that's a big counter hit though. That can
Let's
actually
go,
close the
let's go, let's
round. Yeah.
I'm
Charles
just
grew
kept
to
persistent
one
at
more
the
age
pressure.
into SSBA. Charles, it is Inspector speaking to you directly from inside the PS5.
Charles, you have to do empty dash SSBA. You have to.
You have to!
You
You
have
have to!
The Lord of
Oh,
Flames.
got away with the whip
commands
2H.
it. He speaks to his people.
I
You
mean,
have to do
it would bait a throw.
Mash my vassal.
If you command dash SSBA, you have to do it. You have
If Charles does it and dies for
Oh,
it, I
interesting.
will.
So in
pin
that
message
situation,
and
the
shit.
heavy counter did work because of the invuln follow-up, but the non-heavy died to the fireball earlier. Spends the
Yeah.
super, so unfortunately, empty 214H SSBA is off the table.
Off the table. We'll
Fuck
need
you.
another game to see that.
All right,
love
Big
air,
Ma's
bro.
coming out.
Mario Party Gaming? I think he's just blocking. Can't.
Unfortunately, that one's unblockable.
Yeah.
Oh, and this time the dodge.
Yeah.
And Charles going out the way I want to by a giant lady.
True.
Thanks for sharing, Listo.
True.
Now, sometimes Big Ma got to put it down.
You went out, Charles. You went out like a hero.
Under the foot of a gigantic woman. Yes, you were my hero, Charles. Great run.
I don't like how you keep saying that. Thank you.
Who do I put on Charles' top 8? I'm putting Percy. He played Percy for one match. It's fine.
Sieg for one match, bunch of losers.
Put
Fuck
Percy,
off.
but Photoshop that helmet of Siegfried's like kind of on the top of his head.
No, I've been photoshopping Hazama's hat on Akatsuki from Undernight for like 3 tournaments now. I'm not photoshopping anything on anyone anymore.
That sounds like a Bakano character.
Kind of, yeah, right?
Akatsuki wearing Hazama's hat.
Yeah.
All right, so we are going to move on the loser side of our top 8. Pineapple's back up. We're gonna have Pineapples against Vanitas. I think, was this the grand finals of the one that Pineapples won?
No, it was
No, that
losers
was-
finals of the one.
That was
Pineapples got
Makona,
third
right?
in, yeah. Pineapples got third, and the one Vanitas got second in.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah. Okay. Callisto kind of spitting though.
He is.
Yeah, I've been around a while. I know what's good. I know
Oh,
what's
Callisto,
good.
I'm gonna call out Awful again. Awful wanted to commentate tonight, and specifically when I said you would be on him with him, he was like, I don't want to do that. I need the vibes.
Awful only wants to get beat up by regular sized ladies, not even giant ones. He's boring. Come on. All right, Lucilius, Lancelot. I got the high speed spectate going on. All right, caught back up.
I mean, Lancelot's on the screen.
A lot of side switching here. Oh wow, whiff punish with the teleport. I like these 5L checks. Pineapple kind of just throwing out some 5L checks, trying to like hold down the space in front of him. It's a very good button to do that. Low risk. Oh, good anti-air DP. Gonna get the side switch with the super jump here. Oh yeah, sweep. Non-counter hit sweep actually really commonly doesn't combo to stuff. Yeah, can't dodge dash lights. I can't stress enough how much random guest dodge is not a viable strategy once you get past a certain spot, just because dash light, anyone who knows what's good in the game is probably going to be doing dash light at you, and it just explodes the dodge.
Ooh, actually hit there.
Oh yeah, and just links 5H into the side switch. This is a sick route. This actually is going to kill, I think. Yeah. No, I don't like that reset. Yeah, I would have liked to see the Gorilla Blade restand.
He got alt tackle instead of alt DP from the cross up. And just got thrown out because he had no inform.
Yeah, Vanitas got away with one there. Oh, missed time. Close 5M came out. Doesn't reach up that high. I like how Lancelot does like a running knee, and Lucilius does like a pelvic thrust as his dash light.
It's really funny. The pelvic thrust has always made me giggle.
He puts his entire pussy into
He
that.
literally puts his entire
he is
pussy into
serving the seas, as they would say.
The see you next Tuesday?
Yeah.
God.
Oh no, with the grab, Grand Blue handshake.
No, that wasn't a handshake. He just 2H'd into nothing and then got
He
We
put out the fist bump when the other person was handshaking.
We were talking about you, Awful. I'm sorry to say.
Callisto said that,
I said you only wanted to die to a regular sized lady. I know it's true.
I couldn't think of something funny that was a lie. You have no meter. That does nothing.
I mean,
yeah, that is
even
something I
the
actually
VP
do really enjoy about this game, is because of the variety of options that's available now. I do think one of the best parts of Grand Blue Fantasy Versus is the onus it puts on you to be aware of the situation, of how much meter you have, how much meter the opponent has, and there's more things to keep track of. I think they actually made that part of the game a bit deeper. Oh yeah, that stuff to DP, had the slow down for the easy link.
That is
Why
really
am I so
interesting
rip-free and y'all said, please get hobbies? I'm doing my hobby right now. I'm awful. I do it every night.
What if my hobby is roasting awful?
It's so true. What
I only
if?
have nice things. I only have nice things to say about you, babe. Smile.
Round start to you. Bit of a backdash there from Pineapple's backed up, but unfortunately overextended into the jump.
Alright, Pineapple's got control back, and Shootboy just getting instantly snowballed. Start of the game.
Yeah, I tried to stagger after the 2L, and that's hard. 2L's universally minus on block now. Looking for the mix. Too early. Yeah, still in block stun.
Yeah, that's fucked up, actually.
Able to collect it into the side switch. Oh, the heavy fireball.
Even
wasn't,
hit. I was gonna ask if that even hit.
I think he was a little bit too close for what he went for, especially combined with the stand block there from Pineapples made the hurt box less wide, so the fireball just moved past by the time he recovered. I'd be curious to know. It looked like it was actually guard button there from Pineapples. I wonder if that's something you can make happen consistently. But Vanitas moving on pretty handily. Quick 2-0, moving on to loser semis, where he'll face the winner of the next match, which is going to be Piglu against Live Laugh Lonathan. All right, so we're going to see Vera against Lowain. Again, we mentioned Vera's kind of like innate weakness, especially early on in the round before she has any resources to work with and no installs. Zoning usually gives her a very hard time. And, you know, we've seen Lonathan go in kind of hard on the offense, mostly rushing his opponents down. It does occasionally fall back to the zoning, trying to eat for meter. Kind of interested to see how he approaches it off the bat. Is he going to go in, try to establish the mix, or is he just going to stand back and try to take advantage of that natural weakness of Vera's?
I remember when Lonathan and I did play a while back, he said he was more fond of going in a little aggressively. So I wonder if in this matchup, especially since Piglu is kind of made themselves very clear to be a very aggressive Vera player, I wonder if he'll try to out-aggression them or if he'll fall back and try to adapt.
Yeah, it can be kind of
more.
hard. I do think that, you know, the way that his normals line up with Catalina's is pretty good in that he has very good lows, and Vera has sort of similar normals, especially with the spaces that they cover, so his normals may interact with hers pretty well, but you know, we'll kind of see who can establish the offense first. I do think it's going to be harder to get out of Lowain's offense than it is to get out of
heavy.
Vera's.
Shut the fuck up. We're gaming. Okay. Combo
Yeah, it was a
grab.
dash heavy to beat the round start dash M that came out of Piglu.
Ooh, I know he tried to
yeah.
catch one, but just ate shit because Vera JH Lamau.
Especially with the angle from the double jump. It kind of changes how quickly she comes down, and that jump H, as you mentioned, is a very good button. Yeah, counter hit 2 and 4 him, gives the full combo, but missed a bit of a wall bounce conversion there. Oh no, the dodge, yeah, just gets straight up punished. Unfortunately, you gotta go in the air, and he can also parry as an anti-air pretty effectively in that situation. Yeah, that 2U. That's sort of what I was wondering. Yeah, you know, that's a button, again, that it does very well against other characters with strong mid-screen neutral buttons. And it looks like against Vera, it can be pretty effective as well. A little far for the dash M. Yeah, both of these characters using really kind of non-standard zoning tools.
Let the stand still for 3 seconds and a dude. No!
Oh, and he tried to parry on reaction, but unfortunately your reversal doesn't work like that. HBA, though, always there when you need it. Gonna collect a bit of damage, and I think that's...
did actually give him a reversal because Piglu swung into the bros and got hit stopped for it.
Yeah.
That was actually...
And I kind of like that, you know, refill your BP, get a chunk of damage, get back to building meter. In the corner, though, not getting a lot of time to work. Oh, really would have liked to see a Raging Strike there to normalize that combo. When you get those high float anti-airs... Oh, good conversion off the dash H.
I think this is like what you were saying. Piglo's kind of just being a little stronger here in terms of the close range aggression. I'd want to see Lonathan try to stall out a little bit and then maybe transition into their more...
Piglu also is showing the dash H's, and I do think for those Shoto-style dash H's, those kind of like sweeping mids, they actually cover kind of low to the ground. They're pretty good at smashing bros. Oh, the anti-air Raging Strike we were talking about, and the reset into 5U.
I hate TMN Veras, no!
Early on the 2H, tried to cover with the parry, but Piglu ended up backing off. Hot this time coming in. Not a full conversion, though. Baited.
He does know.
I think, yeah, that was a forward throw that is the easiest punish for sure. Oh, I think you can get the anti-air here. Yeah. And that's actually fine to not get the combo because you're able to have another opportunity and able to recollect the damage. No BP available here. Raging Strike is definitely a danger, but the throw damage is cranked from the BP modifier.
50% damage if you have no BP, yeah.
two, engage.
Counter poke
Nice
right there to
check.
stuff
Yeah.
the. I think that was the far heavy or far medium or dash.
That
heavy,
looked like the dash H, but that is very risky to counter poke against those because they're generally all priority 4. Chasing down, good block on the low. Yeah, using the dash attack, spacing him well at the moment.
Oh my god, I love Lonathan.
He swung there like he could pick up on counter hit. I'm not sure if he can. That would have been kind of sick though.
He really thought he got a punish off that. That's crazy.
Oh, big check on the 5L. Finds the grab. The lead is mounting. Not a lot of resources to work with. And yeah, you're going to have to
Steal
hold
out
this
the
mix.
game. Funny. Yeah.
And that's it. Oh, no, didn't believe in the
He didn't-
combo
he
in the
didn't punish it.
overhead.
Ah.
The guard break. Jumps out of the Raging Strike. Yeah. Moving
Okay.
around, bit of a scramble, and yeah, able to find the 5M
But that
to
was
close it
rough.
out.
You land that, you just go into like the multi slashes and then
Believe in victory.
Yeah.
Battle
managed to pull it
one.
back though. It's not that bad. We're back to 1-1.
Yeah, round start backdash really does end up being the best option because it's one of the only things that's going to get outer range of that round start dash M coming from Vera.
It's a very
Nice
good
hair
backdash.
grab.
Like probably the best backdash in the game. Belial's is also
Oh yeah,
really
no, for
good,
sure.
But
No,
yeah.
yeah, Loane's is definitely the best backdash in the game. I think Belial, Lucilius both have pretty good ones, but definitely not in the same. Good confirm off the loop.
Finally does
Never
not
mind, I
matter
lied.
what
I
he said.
lied.
Good conversion, he said, assuming
Yeah.
that
You
it
had
was not
SSBA that was hella
here
greedy.
again.
Like the SSBA was on deck, so you could have just supered into a full combo for the install, saved one timer, been in a great situation.
But-
Able to
but-
still come back and find the lead here, but yeah.
With Callisto, what if you got to keep the meter? But what if?
Battle two.
That would change things in ways, certainly. Double neutral jump, round start. We've evolved past simple 6XL.
Really like the spacing on these dash attacks. Yeah, safely spaced in the dash H as well.
Now I'm starting to avoid the command grabs. Wake up close medium anti-air.
Wow, the
Round, wow.
guest tech there
Great.
converted into the throw.
Alt DP.
Yeah,
We're seeing
that's a
lot
real
more of these
parry.
now.
That one doesn't work like the counter. That's actually basically a real DP. Did he
That
wait?
is
No,
a
he
real
did
DP.
not. Gonna eat the full combo. This is gonna hurt. Not quite gonna kill. Gonna be pretty close. The throw will do it right now. Dash attacks are becoming pretty scary at this level of health as well. Yeah, especially on 1 BP. You
Under,
gotta make
sweep
this
under
opportunity
the medium.
work. This is a hard situation too. You don't want to Yiggy and try
Punish
to
the
get
fakes
away
to
with
have
the
full
raw
screen.
food. Yeah, gotta cover that with the zoning. Great reaction from Piglu there with the 2-1-4. You, Ultimate
Tragic.
Scarlet Oath, gonna seal it.
That does go full screen and install.
Yeah, I love that reaction from Piglu. Really heads up play. I think that's going to send us back to the winner's side now for our
So we
winner's
got our
final.
top 4. We got right now coming up for a first of 3 Sheep versus Koga, and then down in losers we got Vanitas versus Big Lou to play the loser of this. Piglu was the last person to enter, and I didn't seed them. So they are 34th seed. Okay, let's tell them that we can go. Ah, hola, Kozo! Gelzo is a
Alright.
graduate of TMN KOF.
Cagliostro.
Getting into our winner's finals. Going to be a first of 3 here. After Relink, I like Kags a bit more. After checking out the Fate episodes and getting a bit more of like the Kags backstory, I think the character's kind of cool. Still rude in gameplay though.
Believe in victory. Battle one. Engage.
Round start 2-4 H and a great call out. Sheep off the bat has the corner. I like that. Yeah, the throw would have beaten a dodge attempted to get out of the trap, so I kind of like that. Using the trap to cover the recovery of the throw. Great offense here from Sheep. Backing off.
I'm gonna hold up for a bit. Ooh, thrust catch to the trap set.
I like the timing of that DP too. You know, first hit, no resources really on Koga's side. You weren't going to die if you were wrong on the DP there. Good block.
Now you're gonna, yeah, just die. You get chipped out anyway, I think.
Yeah, very clean round from
there.
Sheep. From round start, had the correct read on the round start 2 and 4H, and Koga never really got to play after that. And again, right now Sheep is just correct on the RPS. It's really hard to deal with. That counter hit, yeah.
Right, the trap and spear. Which characters can just... There's some characters that can just run through the trap, right? Which ones are there? Veer is not one of them, I'm pretty sure.
I know 6-hand... It depends on how much you run, too. Because the forward movement kind of, like, escalates as you go on. You can do, like, a dashing sweep on some characters and, like, use the momentum to clear both traps as well. I'm trying to remember. There was a move recently that I learned that cleared traps that was super cheap.
We're holding the traditional Grand Blue Zone now.
Yeah, and the spacing, actually, Koga's playing it perfectly. You want to stand back just a little bit further than you did in Vanilla. In Vanilla, the Grand Blue Zone, you wanted to stand right here, right underneath the timer, where you want to be there, more under the SPA bar to the left of the timer.
Battle 3. Engage.
Is that mostly for, like, dash normals, or...?
It's both to outrange dash light, but also because of that little wall effect, that sort of like strive-like wall they put in the corner. That is not just a visual effect. The actual corner is about 13 pixels further out as well.
Real. Damn.
Yeah, by extension, they did reduce wall bounce, wall carry range on a lot of moves like Cat Thrust and, you know, Jita Wreck and whatnot. But the trade-off of that is because of those walls, effectively, the stage is slightly shorter as well.
Did not get the punish there. You need a 2H after that.
Gonna just put Lumi out. Yeah, use it to side switch. Pretty conservative there for Koga, just trying to get the positioning change. I like the play.
A lot of dash M's to clear the traps.
No anti-air. Yeah, air stall was still available, and that's actually one of Kuga's biggest strengths, in my opinion. I think Kuga's anti-airs are generally really on point. Wow, you have Raging Strike, and that's gonna win. Yeah, that is hella dead. What a call!
I think Sheep could have killed there because they went to sweep into trap set. I think if they did sweep into like the little like hop forward thing she does.
Oh yeah, I mean anything could any cancel other than trap would have stuffed the Raging Strike, but the recognition of the situation with no BP available, you know, just the fact that Sheep was not ready to dodge it, that was an instant win.
Believe in victory. Battle 1.
It's always risky to kind of go for that, even on someone with 0 BP, because it's like, well, surely they noticed they had 0 BP and they're looking.
Yeah, for sure. You do gotta wonder. I've been set up a couple times even in the last couple days by that of someone emptying their VP and I fell for it. I think that's kind of an easy trap to fall for. Although I do think, especially if it's someone who you have not played a ton before, you gotta find out if they have those, right? Like at least the first time. Oh, good anti-air. Kind of a weird angle though. No counter hit. Good defense by Koga again. Yeah, waits until the auto combo. I really like that placement. You want to wait until an auto combo comes all the way out or there's a special cancel to be your braid counter so that there's not the ability to dodge cancel. Oh wow, we're just spending here. Everyone trying to relieve the pressure.
No one wants to block, brother.
Koga though, nice block on the trap on the landing. Good recognition that it was still there.
Perhaps take turn back.
Ooh,
that would have been spot dodge, but yeah.
Yeah, I actually really dislike that. If the Raging Strike is misspaced and just whiffs, you don't get the slowdown on dodge, and I do really wish that if Raging Strike was active and you dodge, you got the slowdown, because it's a bummer to miss out on the punish because of that.
Yeah.
Oh, caught him looking with the teleport.
Quite get the medium pickup there.
I really like how Sheep is playing it, but Kuga making a lot of good reads here.
Ooh, far heavy gets just crushed by the air stall trap.
There's not enough BP to finish this, though. And Sheep, yeah, wisely holds on to the last one.
I mean, they don't even need her to combo off even if they did. That's a combo, yeah, I believe that.
Yeah, because
Alright.
you reacted to ult Scarlet Scarlet Oath like a fool. You responded to a move, and you definitely can't jump that move. She has very little recovery.
She has very little recovery. The story of Grand Blue Fantasy versus Rising.
I think that, yeah, it's something they've adjusted over years. I do think this game, you know, reaction, everything being reaction with punishable was kind of one of like the hallmarks of early Grand Blue Versus. It's still there on some moves. There's just also different moves that whiff less now. They did also add a lot of buttons that just, and a lot of specials that just do not have recovery.
I think if I spot dodge your forward advancing plus unblock option,
Yeah.
I should not simply kill myself.
But it makes sense because the reason it's plus is because of how low of recovery it has. So it's just kind of like...
Give it more hit stun and then
Yeah.
more recovery.
Oh,
then.
nice anti-air confirm. A little far from the wall bounce.
Ooh, TP's right out.
That is wild that she still got the counter poke after whipping that. I know I said 214U has no recovery, but 236U has negative recovery. She actually goes back in time to act during the move.
Me when Jubei Central Fiction has a -2 frames of recovery on his install.
Good DP.
They need to give
And
personal
the air to
Hawkman.
air with the JL, and again,
Very
Koga's
nice pick up
just-
there.
when it's time for both of them to put it on the table, Koga is just right on the RPS right now.
Inspector in chat said they need to give Percival Hawkman 4C.
Inspector, don't make me find your family.
Oh, fell for the instant air H teleport. Again, H teleport, if you
Yeah.
just down back, that move will actually whiff, and then you get to kill Kaguyoshi for it. But if you guess tech at all, you're definitely cooked.
You know, 'cause this character needs multiple ways to bait teching or DPing out of you whenever she's in the air. Ooh,
Brilliant 214U, and it was
That
a
was
counter hit,
counter
so
hit.
gonna get the combo. This is gonna be really close to kill. I would
Hey,
even
Callisto, why
spend.
does on counter hit, why does that move hit me like I just got SSVA'd with no bravery points?
Why does base Vera get it? That was my question. I'm fine if install gets that combo. Why does base Vera get half of my health because just a random ult happened to counter hit, and that ult is like 14 frames? And it's a
Love and
Loverhead. The
kisses.
mythical Loverhead was finally invented.
God.
Me when no, my friends and I would go, it's a Loverhead. It has the properties of low and overhead. Like
God.
like bungee gum.
Bungee gum? Would it?
It has the properties
Not-
of rubber and
yeah.
gum.
Ooh, counter jab out, actually beating 458.
Good block on the auto combo. We haven't seen a lot of the triple attacks coming out of Koga. I really
Base
like triple
throw there.
attacks and pressure, honestly, especially for the Shoto-ish characters. Oh, good punish by Sheep.
Having to use Farlight because that's the only option that's fast enough.
Take it
Yeah,
up
you're
with
dead.
Hisoka Hunter Inspector. I don't decide what has the properties of rubber and gum.
It does if you chew it enough to answer Inspector.
This is what I'm saying.
I don't know. I think it only loses some of that if you shoot
Big
too much.
counter poke with the 5H.
Ooh, really
Yeah,
good
nice whip punish.
fight.
Oh, went for the big whip punish. That 6-6H would have been a big start.
Making what up? That's a thing. That is what Hisoka, one of the main villains of the game of the series Hunter x Hunter. That is what he calls
yeah.
his special move. It's bungee
The
gum, and it has
horizontal
the properties
range.
of rubber and gum.
Do you wanna
Don't
call
get me started.
Uncultured after the game's over, Dove? Like not in the
I
middle of
hate
the set.
Hunter x Hunter powers. I think Hunter x Hunter powers are actual
I think that's
goofball
a,
shit.
I think that's a spite. I think that's a bit of a take we can save for after the sets, frankly.
No, they're blaming me for shit in the chat. I'm not Togashi. I didn't decide that.
Oh, good timing on the teleport. Able to get out of the corner. Respectful defense from both players. You can tell it's pretty tense.
Ooh.
Oh, 1 meter short, and the whip throws at the same time. Both players getting away with it. Bolt Arcane able to secure the lead. Chip is starting to add up. Good patience by Sheep, but right as I say that, the DP in the block string, bet the round on it. You're up a round. I mean, that's honestly fine. And Sheep rewarded with the game now in the set, 2-2 still.
Oh, we're still 2-2. I thought someone took a 3-1.
That was a big, big bet. I don't know who's taking the moment here. I do think for both of them. Yeah, looks like it was Koga. Either way, good to breathe after that one. That was a pretty heated moment. You saw that 3 seconds of each other just down backing in each other's face. Yeah, good placement on the dash M. Oh, not that time though. Looks like Koga using maybe the dash button. You're getting those micro dashes into the standing block cancel using either the dash button or playing on leverless to get them out faster. It's kind of a weird tactic. I think the dash block is nice because you do have faster canceling from a forward dash into stand block than you do in a crouch block, but it does leave you open to sweeps. Koga trying to fight out of the corner here. Finds the hard knockdown on the grab. Goes for the Lumi setup. Oh, and the guard cancel attempt. Yeah.
And now you're
Koga has to be looking for the big swing. Yeah. Koga, I don't know. You know, there was no DP available for Sheep there. Koga was +2 on the ult arcane and just didn't go for it. Oh, another big jump. Sheep is planting these really, really clutch round start reads. Nice evasion by Sheep. I think Sheep's been using the teleport really well. Is that like not as a mix-up tool, but as just a movement tool?
Silly.
Wow, the counter sweep in between the 2L.
Yeah, Koga's really starting to go for these big swings that's blocked. Yeah, Koga's...
Yeah, unfortunately, this might... No, not another Raging Strike, Raging Chain. Yeah, not able to build the other 25.
Yeah, I think they got a little too excited with...
Yeah.
I don't think that was the wake-up option, personally, was Lumi call.
No, I think you were right. Koga for sure took, you know, a third of his health twice, just kind of on a big overextension that Sheep happened to be relying on. And then at the end, they just kind of ran out of health. You know, that corner situation wasn't that much longer to go, and it was working on defending out, but unfortunately, you can't block them all. So that is going to send Koga down to losers finals, and Sheep going to be waiting on the winner's side of grand finals to see who comes the challenger. All right, so we are going to move back down to losers. It's going to be our last first to two of the bracket. Loser semi is going to be Vanitas and Piglu.
Did they play earlier, or was that... Am I just making that up? Vanitas and Pilu.
No, they were on other sides.
No, yeah, I see, you're right. Did Vanitas play against any Vera, or am I just making that up? I think I'm just making that up. I'm a little crazy.
Yeah, Vanitas so far has gone through... I don't know who Ariel played, that was off stream, but Charles on the Siegfried at the time, and Sheep. Alright, gets in early with the Gorilla Blade. I do think that's pretty important for Lancelot to kind of get started. Vera, you know, like I said earlier, the really good neutral characters, I do think they actually give Lancelot a hard time. He doesn't have great buttons. He has to rely on special moves to win interactions, which is just kind of a risky way to play. Oh yeah, went for the run-up grab reset again. Got an extra BP out of him, but Piglu's still in a pretty rough situation, but Vera JH can make things happen. Burns the last BP, runs into this, that's potentially dead with the BP bonus. This is going to be close. I would spend Raging Strike, Raging Chain at the end there.
Yeah.
Great
They didn't have
anti-air
meter.
with the DP.
I don't think they had
No, you're right. You're right, actually.
Yeah.
Battle 2. Engage.
Chase him with the 214L. Pretty big read around start. That's a spacing that can be punishable. Oh, frame trap with Darkane into Darkane. Meters available. Vanatat's gonna go. No, uses the heavy fireball. Not going to the old fireball just yet. Guard cancels out. Yeah, I like that. Guard cancel back because you did have the BP lead, and now Piglu kept up the Brave Counter Wars. Gonna be out of BP. Any touch is gonna do a ton of
Yep,
damage.
there's a SBA.
Anyone's match right now? Never mind. Vanatas's match right now.
Yeah. Gorilla Blade just catching the flip there.
Believe in victory. Battle 1. Engage.
I can't see Piglu. Willie's like standing in front of the right side of the monitor. Hey, buddy. All right, big counter hit 5H. Not gonna get a lot from it. Seems like the 5Us have calmed down actually a bit on Piglu's side.
Yeah.
Oh, good timing. Waited it out long enough for the anticipatory guard cancel, and Raging Strike came out. Big counter hit. Not a lot to do at the end here. Yeah, gonna use the 5U.
Ooh, tax Gorilla Blade.
Battle 2.
Good round for Piglu. Got started early, never really gave Vanatas an opportunity to play. Oh yeah, that's gonna be minus landing at the same time, and the 5U reset lands. Minus frames into 2L. Got the hit, didn't believe it enough. If you're gonna challenge like that, you gotta dial it out. Don't steal a turn and, you know, be a coward on the frame take. Big damage here. Cashes out all the meter.
Set up.
Yeah, spent it. Has the BP lead, able to do that, and good
Ooh.
bait. Yeah,
Good
fake
call
the
on
double jump
trying
that
to
time.
do- yeah, he did the DP the correct direction though, which was impressive.
Believe in victory. Battle 1. Engage.
Yeah, a little too high up. Not able to get a combo off the counter hit air to air there. Oh, big 5H though.
Close heavy. Just a counter strike. This time it does get a throw reset. We are
Another
not
reset
guard
here.
defense.
Yeah, and because of Ult Gorilla Blade being available, can still side switch into the corner combo. Heads up play here by Vanatas.
Ooh,
And the guard cancel
baited,
punish,
but
but
punish.
that was really weird. I think the first hit of JH hit, and the second one landed and didn't come out in time. So I think they were expecting both hits to connect.
Battle 2. Engage.
Yeah, this time holds the turn. I like that. You still go Cager in the ear, but if you recognize that she's going to land first, you just got to hold it. Oh, no. Stayed in front, though, and the reset.
Double
Double
dash
5-5
heavy,
or
holy
6-6
fuck.
combo, yeah. That was pretty cool.
That was insane. Ooh,
Yeah, he doesn't
attack
really
on
get
the
anything for
teleport.
that now. Oh, good
Good spot
dodge.
dodge, yeah.
Vanatas with the clutch dodge and punish on the Raging Strike.
You're
Spends
out
his
of
last BP,
now,
but
are you
has
sure
no
that's what you wanna
meter.
do? Oh,
I don't think he can get a super here. Can
Oh,
he?
he can.
Oh, no combo limit. Okay. Nice routing. You can tell he's going to get the meter back, but I didn't know if the combo limit was going to come up first. And the cross through again.
No!
They give you two ways to block. You chose the wrong one.
Hold the guard button, then there's only one.
Vanatas is going to take that 2-1. Moving on. 2 losers finals. So Vanatas going to have second Vera potentially in a row with Koga here, unless Koga goes with the Vegeta.
I don't think Koga's gonna go for the Vegeta. Pretty sure that's not in the stars for us, but we could see.
I think either way, if your opponent's previous opponent plays the same character as you, but you know they play differently, I think that's honestly the best possible situation. You know, they're going to be looking for things that they were just looking for that you're, you know, maybe not going to use the same, and I think that can be a really good opportunity to kind of mix them up with basic tools.
Yeah.
Okay, so apparently these two plays last tourney. Let me see how that went. I know Vanitas lost. I can't remember if it was 3-0 from Koga. Okay, let's see. Let's see what the set count was. I think it was 3-0 Koga.
Lancelot versus Vera.
All right, Lancelot Vera is the matchup.
It was... When did they fight? Fuck. Oh, it was 2-0 Koga in Winter Semis.
Letting the intros rock. Good anime citizens.
Believe in victory. Battle 1. Engage.
So far, really, actually surprisingly aggressive. For a second, I thought we were still watching Piglu Koga with a really aggressive start. Actually caught both me and Vanitas off guard. Has the corner, got a good chunk of health.
Koga's, I think,
Nice
definitely
challenge.
picked up some things from Piglu. Even when they took the set, they were definitely, I think, picking up some of the more aggressive tendencies. A lot of the dash H,
Seeing the stuff
for
that was
instance, I don't think
working,
I've seen Koga use that move very often before today.
I don't think a lot of Vera's do, only because it is just a move that's, if you space it incorrectly, it's like -8, -9. It's a pretty punishable move. Busts out of the pressure with the DP. Oh, tried to whip punish with the ult Gorilla Blade. Oh, caught by the ult Dracane. That's going to be a combo. Nice pickup. Does she kill? Spends it again. Yeah.
Battle 2. Engage.
Oh, nice interaction. Got the Lumi out, jumped over the fireball, and the Lumi actually kind of worked out to cage in the block stun. Oh, mashed the wrong thing. When you clash at that super...
play there to just mash throw.
Yeah,
if you
mash
clash
grab.
that close.
Mash grab, although I will say if it was a close light or a close M, it's actually kind of hard to mash grab there and not accidentally get auto combo. I'm not sure if auto combo takes priority in that situation, but I do know when I try to grab, I get auto combo pretty often. I think you could do like LMH maybe, and it'll prioritize throw over everything else in that situation, but I haven't played around with it.
Ooh,
wow,
good.
get
Catching
enough.
the Gorilla Blade,
Yeah, it was a counter hit, so there was actually enough hit stun to land in combo. Nice route with the full corner carry. There's a dash H in the route. Gonna get the knockdown into Lumi. Vanitas spending the guard cancel. Oh, that wall jump was spooky. I don't think you want to
Feel like
stand
you-
that
yeah.
close.
At that point, you might want to, like, if you've got the Lumi set up in the...
Oh, and that's gonna be the
MDP
round!
crush.
Yeah! MDP not reaching far enough to catch the extended box on the old fireball. Good conversion there from Vanitas.
At that point, if Koga had the Lumi set up there, I think if you're just waiting for like the Lumi to go off anyway, you might as well like just spot dodge to try to bait the guard cancel, you know? Junior players do a lot with their setup when you got the plus rooms for it.
Nice juggle. Spence here. Hits combo limit
Out of the
though, so not
corner.
able to use the SBA. Would maybe like to see a shorter route into the insult, but the anti-air should work here, and
Yep,
pretty high
yeah.
up, so easy juggle to the 2U. Yeah, I was questioning not using the super in the route, but it ended up clutching it out, so good decision in the end. Kuga taking the first game. Nice anti-air. Good adjustment from the last time, moving a bit more after throwing heavy fireball. Caught trying to score him.
Dash L reverse.
Koga, I think, is trying to get used to using that ult arcane tool. He's gotten the turn taken away from him multiple times backing off there. That move is +2.
He knows that it's plus. Like,
Yeah.
he does. It's
We were
just-
talking about it today. But that's been multiple times that he's like really kind of like hard. I don't know if looking for a DP or what, but you got to use your frames at some point. Make them prove that they'll do it
Well
first.
played.
Battle 2. Engage.
Koga though, rolling along, 3 straight rounds. Yeah, nice throw. That's a problem. Like I mentioned that for Percy 5U as well. Slow command grabs run into an issue with normal throws are just much faster than they are now. And you'll get snatched out of the startup easily by just like a defensive guest tech. Nice break, but challenge after. Still minus in that late tech situation. Should close out the round here. Spends the Raging Strike, Raging Chain. Another one? Yeah. I really like Vanitas' routing in general on his lance. Does a really good job of like recognizing which resources to spend to get the damage that he needs.
Ooh, we're just getting raw hit by that. No combo
Yeah,
pickup.
that's actually that's happened enough times for Vanitas that he's prepared with the 5H pickup even. That can be a really awkward situation. Oh, again attempting to guard cancel and got Raging Strike. Smoked. That's going to be a 1-1 tie for
mad
Vanitas
annoying,
here.
brother. I'd wish for a different input, but like guard cancel's so jacked. The input being kind of annoying, kind of need it. Ugh.
I think of it honestly as the new guest tech. Baiting out a Raging Strike intended to be a guard cancel is what replaced the guest tech and universal overhead kind of mini game from Vanilla Granblue.
I think Granblue was a little weighted differently because you could more or less always react to the throw in vanilla.
Yeah.
So universal overhead was just for the dopamine hit, and it felt really funny when you did it.
Yeah, I think it was that same way though, being able to send a message when you can tell there's an intentional setup, like I know you're panic mashing this. Whoop. Whip grab, a little bit of a fake out, gonna get the combo here. Gonna be close to the kill, doesn't have meter to Raging Chain, doesn't need it. Heavy
Yeah.
DP's enough.
Battle 2.
Yeah, the 6-6Hs for these, the Shoto 6-6Hs all do the same damage as close 5Hs, so when you get those far wall bounces that you can fit them in, it's a huge boost to the damage.
Waiting for a DP, I assume.
Koga being very
And catches a
patient here.
mash for a throw.
Are we gonna spend here? Yeah. Take the hard knockdown.
Not much of a reason not to. He's got a big life lead.
Looking for the guard
Spot
cancel, no
dodging,
bite.
Yeah.
Koga finds the back throw. Yeah, if you're Koga, you need to guard cancel that block to guard cancel back. Keep the advantage there. Keep the turn there. I feel like Koga is making good baits, like being correct on when the opponent's going to challenge, but he's not really believing that he's going to be correct yet, and he's not ready to like dial out the thing to blow it up. Oh, caught, yeah. Walking forward or walking backwards, not holding the guard button.
The walk of shame.
Oh, and again, caught trying to guard cancel. Oh, and the great kill into the meaty Raging Strike. That looks real. Oh, I love that. And the punish on Lumi. That was sick. Great use of Volt Gorilla Blade there. This is a first to 3, though. That's not it. Koga's still in this.
ぜひうちの団員にも学べる機会を設けてもらえるとありがたい。もちろん興味があれば白龍騎士団の見学も歓迎する。
Yeah, I gotta go to the mobile game and catch up on from the Fate episodes from Relink. I was like, wait, the Dragon Knight stories are actually sound awesome.
The Dragon Knight stories are awesome. They're the best events of the game, in my opinion.
It's such a weird game, the Grand Blue IP with the writing, because the main scenario is always going to be some generic, fluffy, the power of friendship shit, and then the character stories are wild.
Yeah, the character stories go hard. I don't play the game. I just go on the lore wiki and read the translations.
Yeah, I was actually thinking about looking for like a YouTube thing of the story or something.
There is not
I played
one.
the mobile game a little
There
bit.
is not one. On the wiki,
Counter hit. That's gonna
Go to hell.
Good recognition that it was
Steal his
corner, so the
entire
5H.
Toga.
Yeah, +2. Take the turn. Oh,
DP,
don't let him jump out.
No.
You got a 5M there. When you have that +2, it's Lancelot. You know he's going to be looking for that wall jump. Just do a 5M into Eldrick Kane or something.
I do like Vanitas. Every time Vanitas has won, it's because he got one hit and then ran it. Every time he's had to play a lot of new...
the DP, Koga had enough of that round.
Every time he has had to play neutral with Koga or pressure Koga, it's not ended up well for him. So I do like, just like I get that one hit, I cash out, I get the good knockdown, and I just run it. Yo, Boston Blue
Oh, the shimmy works out.
Thanks for it.
The wall bounce here.
We are getting into our losers finals, well, mid losers finals for our beginner intermediate Grand Blue Rising bracket.
You can spend it. I don't mind this because now you have, 214U, 236U available to just toss out. If anything, any ult hits, you win. I'd like to see Koga stand further back. Yeah, that's fine. Good counter hit confirmed though.
That was a great counter hit.
1 BP on both sides. Are we going to look to Raging Strike? There it is, and that's going to be...
Flame kill.
Actually, no, I take it back. This is going to be close. Yeah, he didn't have Ult Gorilla, or H Gorilla Blade. That was unfortunate there. Vanitas did not have Gorilla Blade available to... No, I don't think it would... I don't think it would have killed. Could have gone for a throw reset maybe. But
yeah,
at best, he would have had heavy Rekka, and if it didn't finish, that would have been it.
That's not
that's
safe.
punishable. Oh,
no,
no, 5H though.
No, that's too long. You need to far light for that.
Yeah,
Oh
or
my
2M.
God.
2M is a pretty good option for Lancelot.
TP cross up input got 214M. It went over his low.
Oh, caught the dash H.
Wall jump goes over the dash H.
Yeah, Koga trying to home run swing there. Great tech.
Ouch out with it.
Yeah, another guessy on the guard cancel from Vanitas that's gotten both of these players into trouble a lot in this set.
Koga just got
Ooh,
hit
that was
by
such
that
a good
one.
conversion.
Raw.
Nice conversion off of the heavy fireball. Going to the corner. The edge
makes
into
yourself
the grab.
alive.
It's not enough. Koga's still in there. Has the
You're gonna
BP
get
advantage, but the guard cancel flinched. Vanitas on match point. Anyone's set though. Koga gonna need to take this round to stay in it. Not taking that time. Koga has had some clutch throw breaks in the last couple rounds. Oh, chases with the 6XL. Had the punish, but didn't get the full confirm. Oh, no, and didn't cancel the 2H. This is going to be damage. Wall bounce with the Ult Gorilla Blade here. A little too high up. Made the combo kind of funky. Koga lucked out there, but running out of health in the corner. And the grab, that's going to be it.
And this is how it ends. Off of a guest tech.
In the last situation, it wasn't the guest guard cancel that put him away. It was the guest throw, unfortunately. Koga hung in there, but again, it's hard. Lancelot keeps you locked down. You got to defend for a long amount of time, and eventually it's easy for anyone to break. All right, so that is going to set up our grand finals.
Yeah.
Going to be Vanitas against Sheep. Is a run back. There was a 2-0 for Sheep on the winner's side.
Yeah, you can get some water, dude.
Willie is hard rooting for Sheep to wrap this up in winners as he wants me to get up and give him food.
Mhm.
All right, so Lancelot Cagliostro, you know, we saw on the first match, I think there was a little bit of unfamiliarity, getting caught off guard on Vanitas' side. Sheep was kind of running the offense pretty handily, so we're going to see how aggressive Sheep decides to come out.
I will also say that Vanitas did take rounds in both of those.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was 2-0, but it was actually like pretty even.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't want to.
It wasn't easy, no.
Yeah. Not the Viras right next to each other in top 4.
Instead of her portrait on the graphic, just make it like the Dust Loop picture for 5U, but like facing each other.
Only 2. They're just right next to each other.
All right, Vanitas hitting water break when he gets here will be underway. Is going to be a first to 3. Vanitas is going to have to take the first 3 in order to bring Sheep down into losers with him, and then another one take the tournament. Sheep, she only needs to take a first 3 here. Gonna see who's going to win that race. We saw in the first set, I think that Vanitas had some pretty clutch anti-airs, but Sheep has had really good recognition
had way
of
better
like, bringing
neutral.
in...
General neutral control was way better.
And Sheep, I think, has been recognizing on all of her opponents, she's been recognizing habits and kind of checking down to things like ult trap in the air, and doing a really good job of punishing those habits. Hard knockdown here.
Ooh, really good dodge
good
on the
use,
spear
yeah.
and the traps, yeah.
Yeah, using the Whirlwind, the 6U to just dash through and activate the trap and then leave the ground.
Full government name of 5U. Insane that he said that.
It is the only one of his whatever German-ass moves I know what the name is, so don't ask for the other ones.
Don't ask.
Oh, clash with the JL. That's actually usually a favorable situation for the one in the air, but Sheep getting counter hit on landing. Oh, baited on DP, but yeah, that's a hard DP to punish. Once she hits the ground, she recovers pretty quickly, though. Jump in the Gorilla Blade. And I think this, too, playing around the ults and just evading them was something Sheep was doing very well in the first set. Oh, caught with the throw bait, though. The slowdown on the ult fireball. I think that can... Doesn't have enough meter for another Raging Strike, Raging Chain. Yeah, a couple more meter and probably could have killed on that, but oh, wow. Has to spend the last bravery point.
Oh my god, I hate that move. That's so... Oh, man.
Yeah, didn't wait for the reappear. Got caught dashing forward with the falling JL, and Sheep able to sneak one out at the end there. Oh, caught trying to backdash out. Gets the side switch. Not a lot of damage, but has the corner positioning now. Oh, that's going to be a full combo. Yeah, Gorilla Blade. A little bit of a delay there just to make sure she doesn't cross over. Oh, looking for a guard cancel. Probably, but that TP is such a big hitbox. Oh, wow. I don't know what it was trying to throw out. Maybe a 5U. Maybe a rock charge. That backdash into raw old Gorilla Blade, kind of nasty, though.
Yeah, it keeps snapping on these. Like, at a certain point, like, you gotta... I think you just gotta call someone out and just not guard break. It didn't matter there because he got the hit after, but
Yeah, we were kind of giving it away. Like, at least make them spend the 25.
yeah. At least be sure that they're going to do that first. Really good Rising Jail.
Good patience here by Sheep. Ooh, try to challenge with the 5L out of range. Didn't get counter hit. Good patience there, not coming down with a button in a bad situation.
Ooh,
Still hasn't been able to actually get Vanitas away from her, though. Oh, no. And the throw bait.
2H counter hit. No, you're not dead.
No, yeah,
it.
you got to use... Okay, able to recollect. You got to use Raging Strike, Raging Chain in that situation, in my opinion. I think you want to normalize that route, try to get it down into something that you don't have to do some sort of tricky float conversion on. I think Lancelot combos are kind of tricky, too. He has low recovery on his moves, which is generally a good thing, but it can make combos really awkward because you need to be ready to input the next part of it much faster than you would on other characters. Cheap, taking a moment here.
I
Does
think we might have got
side
disconnected
Oh, okay.
from them. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Sometimes that just, yeah. Oh,
Yeah, sometimes it just
unfortunate.
happens.
Can't wait for the entire game to fast forward on us. That'll be fun.
I'm gonna talk with. No, I can't do that. Where's Spiral? Spiral can do that.
Are they playing? I don't think they're playing.
They are
Yeah.
playing. You gotta hit enter again to restart the thing.
Okay. Okay.
Don't you love this game? Released with a functional spectator mode.
Believe in victory. Battle 1. Engage.
Yeah, Vanitas getting the most of it so far on my screen.
I think. I
Close
can't
to-
really
close
tell
to
what's
the first
going on.
round.
Yeah.
It'll jump if the round ends. It'll jump automatically to the next one too. So this is still going down to the wire, but it looks like
If
the
the
OPP
game
can-
ends, it jumps to the next
Oh,
round.
okay.
But yeah, like not just if one round. Like one person has to take 2 rounds for it to jump.
This just looks like normal Lancelot speed to me.
Yeah.
Oh, I caught up. We caught up. Round 2, 60 seconds. Let's go.
Oh, I didn't catch
Alright,
that.
big
Catch it.
first ult TP. And I think that's gonna be it for Lance. Don't worry, or Vanitas, don't worry. He's about to win, so you guys should just snap ahead.
Okay.
Assuming the bug doesn't happen again, because sometimes that happened like 3 or 4 times in a row. No, it looks good.
So Vanitas.
Are you guys caught up?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a 1-to-1.
Vanitas won that one.
Oh, good evasion there.
Jab
Back
out of
actions
the
out of
side view,
Cagliostro's
yeah.
range.
Caught the jump.
Shape doing a good job holding the corner here. Yeah, and baited out the guard cancel again. Those little delays. They're scary to implement too, because if the other person is just mashing grab, you get back thrown. Base the DP. Got the punish in the
no
air, but
punish.
yeah, that's a hard DP to punish. The most
Will it
reliable
hit?
punish is going to be hitting her out of the air like that, but again, Lancelot just kind of has funky combos. A little too high up for this wall cling mix, and the falling button able to close it out.
Battle 2. Engage.
Good start. Oh no, never mind.
Ooh, sweet creature trap.
Caught the
and
round
capture.
start dash light, but not able to get the combo. Vanitas though still has the offense going. Good check, yeah. Cancels to heavy fireball for Lancelot are generally not real. You can check that. There may be some exceptions, but not many. Good wait.
Good punish.
Yeah, punish kind of easy, but I think that's fine because you're going to need another hit anyways. I feel like everyone against Vanitas tonight is kind of falling for the same trap of after their supers, they move in really close to him. And when he chooses to block it out, they're just left in a situation where they're point blank and it's that, really good wall cling mix-up range for him where it's very hard to react to. And he's been able to use that to get out of the corner a lot. So I like to see Sheep in that situation just kind of back off and use 5H in the trap a little more.
Believe in victory. Battle
2-to-1 though. Sheep took that one. 2-1 Sheep. Bottom side's trying to lay on the stagger pressure, throwing in the grab. The air stall, yeah, the placement of the trap just a little bit different. Oh, big challenge on the 2L. That was brave, but the wall jump gets the counter hit. Gonna get back to mid-screen, get a hard knockdown with the super here. Sino for dash up heavy fireball. Yeah, there it is. Because of mid-screen, though, he doesn't get the same amount of frames with it, and the wall jumps right now are working. Oh, a couple big whiffs. So everyone's getting away with them so far, though. A lot of meter available. Have to watch out for the air stalls if you're Vanataz. Yeah, I love that from Sheep. Knowing the threat of the air stalls is there, just does the regular jump in to get him with the plus frames off the JM. Finds the counter hit afterward. Chip is an issue, though.
Yep.
Run up DP. That, you would have had to be really early with the teleport there in order to bait that out. Nice block.
I mean, when you get that low, you're kind of just guessing in general. Counter hit, but no corner, no meter, so not much to do with that.
The JM catching the counter hit, but again, not able to finish the combo. Both players getting some hits, but not really full strings yet. This is going to be the first hit combo. Side switches back. Yeah, that I don't.
Did they want to like dash heavy or something? Because they were walking up.
I think you're right that there maybe should have been a dash heavy to side switch in there, because otherwise placing the traps and then side switching definitely was not a favorable situation for Sheep.
Yeah, it should be death.
And off of that, that's going to let Vanataz even the 2-2. That was kind of a disastrous fumble there for Sheep.
We're going back to room? Both of them? Or was that it? Did they not have more?
They only
the cap could have been set on first to 2.
Yeah.
No, the cab is first to 3, I thought.
It is. That was a first to 3.
Yeah.
Vanitas won.
Yeah, they just...
Oh, it was?
Yeah.
I thought it said 2-2 after the last.
No, it was
didn't count
3-1
it didn't count that game. It didn't count one of the games we skipped past.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Believe in victory.
So this is bracket reset then.
Mm-hmm.
Engage.
Oh my god.
Big 2H there, yeah.
Oh, that whip jab into nothing. Good patience by Sheep. A lot of people would have gone for that delay button.
Sheep might need to, if there's anything for them to work on, if they want to take this new set, that it's deadly. They want to work on, I think, stuffing the whatever version of his ult, whatever version of his unique that takes him in the air. They'd want to work on.
Yeah, it's
that
really
out
difficult.
yeah.
Air grab I usually find to be the best option against that. It's very difficult to 2H it. His JH falling from that situation is actually a lot like when she does her teleport into JH. The angle that you're falling at just makes it impossible to 2H. Nice. Great use of the Gorilla Blade too, both to stabilize with the restand and for the side switch to get back into this corner positioning. We've seen it happen a couple times. I think he recognized because the airborne starter had to pull the route up kind of short and do the heavy fireball earlier, but because of that, the juggle was too high, so they weren't landing.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Big gambles to steal the round.
I mean, like,
trying to take the turn.
You don't lose if that doesn't work out, so like, you might as well. You know, you haven't done it yet. Would you DP for $1 million?
I would DP for like $4.
I DP for a chicken nugget.
Yeah. With our cancel, good patience, and just the run-up grab. I like that. You don't need a lot. Oh, and
there we go.
Defensive, yeah.
That takes it first round with a reset.
Vanataz keeps it rolling. I feel like Sheep's, getting the advantage pretty early, pretty often, but once she gets put in a block stun, just having a hard time keeping Vanataz away. Big jump in, though. These round start reads have been very good for Sheep. Yeah, but again, just playing too close, and you're in that situation where his ball jump's very strong. You just want to back off a little bit further from him. Oh, that was a weird interaction. Taking the turn right away with the L.
Beats the DP with the
Uses
teleport, but no
no
punish.
punish, yeah.
Oh my god, fuck this game, dude.
Oh no! Follow the combo? Yeah, wow.
Raging Strike would have cleaned that up, but
Battle 2.
oh well.
Engage.
Stagger pressure, but yeah, even counter hit 2L. Counter hit 2L is like 0 on block, not enough time to run in and do something. Gotta watch out for that trap. Yeah, good use of 5U for you there.
Sheep starting to mash on these situations where Vanitas would otherwise take his turn and run up throw or something. Or reset pressure.
You get a little more
That's-
comfortable.
Yeah,
mashing after you kind of sets.
The Ult Gorilla Blade was the move I was thinking about earlier when we were talking about moves that when I learned that they cleared traps, I was like, what? He's just going to Ult Gorilla Blade through the traps?
Yeah, it's
Good catch on that
Hero
whip.
214U also does that. That one makes a little more sense, but
Yeah, because it's like a low hitting move. Yeah. I
Yeah.
guess he's sort of sweeping along the ground. I sort of get it.
he's kind of not. I think it's stupid, actually.
Nice snipe on the jump!
We don't see a whole lot of
If you
turn
stand to block
anymore.
that, that also. I think if you just block that, he ends up plus after the projectile.
Yeah, the fireball there to cover it. Nice setup there. And you do still get a counter hit confirm off that move, which is funny because that's like the only thing that's still good about it. Got her on the other side. Airborne though, gonna have to ease up the juggle a little bit. Nice patience by Sheep, not falling for the throw bait. Getting that first trap cleared, but yeah, gets the 668. Gonna have the side switch available. Nice punish. That punish worked out great too because she actually landed, so he didn't consume any juggle potential there before the Ult Gorilla Blade and the frame kill into.
Ooh,
Oh no,
nothing.
but went for
Too far
5L. Yeah,
Too
got a
far
2M
away.
or something.
You're only like +6.
Oh!
Ooh, air throw, let's go!
You're actually, I think you're +8 in that situation. It's 7 or 8, but for Lance, he's just got a 2M there. But great ending with the air throw. Snatched out of the ground, and Vanitas 3 straight games.
Believe in victory.
Up 2-0 in the reset.
Engage.
Sheep utilizing that JM really well. Oh, not ready for the side switch, though. That was a Street Fighter 5 mix-up. Oh, air unblockable. Got caught.
Here,
Yep. Raging Strike to stabilize it. Nice. Spends the super to get that BP back as well. Great situation for Vanitas here.
Oh, nice
Ooh,
sweep.
got
Could use
combo.
the sweep, though.
Throwing
Yeah,
back
it's a
that
good
trap.
Combo here.
Keg sweep is really good for
no.
challenging out
the
of the
trap
corner.
triggers, but he air resets before.
Looking for the guard cancel. No bait. Good patience by Sheep.
No 2H.
I
I would
like
have thought he
Sheep.
would have 2H there.
I like Sheep has been using the threat of the air stall jump-ins to get away with real jump-ins and empty jumps. Not that time, though.
Oh, called out.
OTP
Tournament
available.
point for Vanitas.
Battle 2. Engage.
Oh, stayed in front. They did change that. That used to potentially cross up, and it never does anymore. Punish the whiff grab with a grab of his own. Waits for the teleport. Good no press there to not get counter hit, but the grab reset hits, and Sheep's in trouble. And the low, this should close it out. Yeah.
We are
Raging Strike,
simply
Raging Chain
not
loops.
pressing the block button.
Keep it nice and easy here.
Mhm.
And Vanitas, that's going to be it. Out of losers. Coming back, the run back against the person who put him in the losers as well. Takes it clean 3-0 in the reset. So congratulations for this week.
Okay, well, let me see who Vanitas wants to raid. Thank y'all for joining me tonight. Hope you all had a good time. Thanks everyone for watching. we are rating Coach Steve. Let me
Oh
see.
yeah.
Coach Steve plays
Hi, Steve.
Lancelot too, right?
Yeah, Steve's been on a few characters, I believe.
God, I'm fucking hungry, brother. I have not all day.
Okay, then go eat. Damn, bitch.
I gotta wait till you end the stream, bro. I can't just leave.
You can leave whenever you want.
It'd be rude.
What the fuck is my GVS top 8? Bro? Where did I save this to? Okay, well, we'll figure that out in a sec. Okay. Well, go say hi to Coach Steve for us. Congratulations to Vanitas and all of Top 8. And thank you, Callisto and Nexon, for helping me out in commentary today.
Yeah, thanks for having me. As
No
usual.
problem. Yeah. Had a good time.
Let me figure out what Coach Steve's Twitch is. I'm Coach Steve. Okay, GG's everyone. Bye-bye.
Bye bye.